Oh, 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 oh. Edges late, hoop swing, lip gloss and a laugh. I walk in like Sunday, but I've been through some wrath. They see soft, see sweet, figure I'm easy to bend. They don't see me in the mirror trying to hold my own head. Don't let my smile fool you. I've been breaking in the
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me make sure everybody. Let me make sure I'm in everybody's ear. What up? What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hey. Good evening. Good evening. We are back for the second go round. Oh, I had a theme music in the back. Yeah, this isn't the show's theme music. This happens to be my theme music. So if you hear this music, it means I'm probably going to host it. Oh, we got people coming in. Oh, I kicked her off stage. What's going on? The real star of the show. Damn.
You don't be kicking me off the stage.
I didn't kick you off the stage.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hey. So we were just finishing up with our other group class we do. So we're sorry. We got really deep in the conversation.
That's great. Listen, we're not going to bog that down with what we're doing tonight. All right.
Smart ass.
We're going to keep this. We're going to keep it rolling. Keep it going.
Go ahead.
All right, keep it going.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah. So as a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. No, I decided to watch a little bit ahead. Okay. I watched a lot ahead actually. Oh, it's playing right now. Oh yeah, okay. So it's playing right now. So while we wait, I'm gonna let it just play its natural space. There was a brief break in between. I guess you needed to decompress in between meetings, which I don't blame them for. That was a lot, right? But where we left off last night, right? Jock was fighting for his life. And he didn't think when we left Jock last time we talked, Jock didn't think he needed to meet with any of the members from Gator. And he said that I'll just send C. Ray Lewis. And the Gator board responded with, nah, no thanks. We'll pass. And the fact that Jock thought to send C. Ray Lewis and did not see the issue in sending C. Ray Lewis just goes to show you that we're further down this rabbit hole than we originally thought. So at this point, now we're just up here pontificating on the possibilities of, and this was a question my dear mother introduced to me. She said, what if C. Ray Lewis was sitting on that Gator board and that was his intention all along, to sell the people out? He did up and abruptly quit, and his next move was to go work directly for Jock. These two things are not separate. These two things are incidents that happen within hours of each other. So did C. Ray Lewis jump off the Gator board so that he could be Jock's water boy? I would call him Stephen Fetchit, but he dresses too nice. So he's more of an established water boy. Hold on, we got more people.
But also keep in mind, Tavares, that he also was the one who signed off on that Evergreen contract, that $1.25 million contract. His signature is on there. I just want to let you know that. Hello.
Who's that? Who's that just came in?
That's Miss Shamir.
Okay.
Hello.
What's going on, Miss Shamir? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
It's great. It's fucking
Hello,
awesome.
Miss Charlene. Hello, you guys. How's everything going? Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Hey, Jamil, how you doing, sweetie?
Hey, yeah, I bring in all kind of people. You never know who I might send this out to.
Hey,
you never know who I might send this out to.
Hey, Miss Battle. Hey, Mr. Scott.
Ain't nobody thinking about you, Otis.
Oh man. Whole time I'm the motion I am the oil in the machine. Man, y'all cold work. Anyway, I want y'all to pay attention to what's on your screen. What is he adamantly explaining to Miss Cynthia? You ever seen Jock Roy up there on the dais before? You ever see him go behind there and want to explain some shit to somebody? I ain't never seen the shit. Surprise, surprise.
He never says anything. That's the first time I ever seen him do that.
Yeah. I don't trust it. But of course, that's what this city council meeting is going to be about, trust. Now, out of character for us this evening, this time, I'm going to let the prayer roll. You guys need to hear this.
We're going to see for how
April
long.
7, 2026 is called to order now. The Alexandria City Council meeting and the council committee meetings are broadcast live. It may be viewed live by the public on Optum Cable Channel 4, and a rebroadcast may be viewed on Optum Cable Channel 4 and the City of Alexandria, Louisiana website. We will have the invocation by Ms. June Edison, and we would have the pledge by Councilman Johnson.
They need to stop praying.
You come to the mic, Ms. June.
Now, I want to say this before she get up here and deliver this sermon. This ain't the normal way. Oh, no, this ain't Mangum. This ain't Mangum. This ain't one of them half-cooked, you ever heard Jim Ballard or Chuck Fowler pray? Yeah, me neither. Yeah, this ain't one of them. This one's for the books.
Before we start, there was an officer at that door. Brother Jules, will you open that door? And if you will open that door, we letting some negativity out of here. In the name of
Girl, please, who the hell is this?
Jesus. Father, in the name of Jesus, I come to you asking for unity, which you are. I come asking you for understanding, which you give us. I come to ask you for wisdom and knowledge, which comes from you. And I just ask you, Father, in the name of Jesus, that work here will be done and done unto you, that we've come here to serve and to serve as unto you. So we ask you to just be in this meeting. We ask for all the negative energy to leave this room now in the name of Jesus. We ask for peace to abide in this room in the name of Jesus. And we just ask you, Father, to lead us, guide us, show us the way. We can't do anything without you. You've already said so. So I ask you to be with this council. I ask you to be with this mayor and his administration. I ask you to fill this building, Father, with integrity and trust and love. God, you said love.
She was cooking. No, she was cooking. She said integrity. Can you fill this room with integrity? Yeah, because it seems like the integrity level drops when Jock walks in. So, yeah, you might want to pray for some integrity in the room because you standing next to all the integrity draining energy that there could be.
Literally.
And I'm not surprised that she felt some negative energy in the room. She was standing next to the goddamn cabal right there. Look, she even got Trey Gitz praying. You ever seen him get up and pray? Hell no. He just sit there and fumbling with his fidget spinner. He got up and he had to pray. This was a prayer of conviction. I don't care what you believe in, but this Christian national society that we live in, I wonder if they would mind this prayer from this young black lady. I think they would. I think they would have a huge problem with it because she's pulling in the question without pulling in the question. This is one of those you got to know what you're listening to. This is one of those chastising prayers. This is one of those, you ain't been to church in about 7 years and you swear to God the sermon's about you prayers. But it's not about you. I promise. It might be. It depends on how close you are to the pastor. But that's what this was. And if you don't know it, you don't know it. But this is old school. This is some old school right here. And I dig it. I dig it the most because he got to take it. He got to do what Nat Turner told him to do, what he told Chuck Fowler to do. God damn it, you go take it. We had to take it. He got to sit up there and take it. He's got to sit up there and listen to a prayer about the lack of integrity in this administration.
I don't see it like that, though, Tavares. It's just like Nat said in the comments. Like, she's talking about everybody. She ain't talking about her.
I don't know. It's a lot of black folks agreeing with her. So I don't know. I don't know. But if this was the prayer, I'm not going to say it didn't work because that damn Jock Roy, well, let's just stay tuned. Hold on. It did. I'm not going to say it didn't work. So I pray now in the name of Jesus that this portion of the meeting will go forth peaceably. It will go forth in unity. It will go forth with knowledge and understanding and in wisdom. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen, amen, amen.
All right, so this is the part I like to fast forward through it. You can say what you want to about me, but as long as our people are being treated the way we being treated, ain't nothing, you know. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Let's get the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Ms. Delper? Here. Mr. Green?
Present.
Ms. Fowler?
I'm not sure.
Mr. Millard?
Here. I'm not
Ms.
sure.
Laurie?
Here.
Ms. Pack?
Here.
Madam President, you have the floor.
We have approval of the minutes taken by a regular meeting held on March 24th. Motion and second.
Move.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilwoman Felter. Public comments. Mr. White.
Yes, ma'am.
Let
Thank
me-
you, Madam
Let
President.
me
I
read
knew
this
that was
section.
coming.
Yes,
Public comment.
I already knew that was coming.
My name is Cornelius White. I live at 705. Hey, you gotta admire his
God
stick
bless
to
it.
it.
God bless America.
God bless America. Like, damn, at least you stick to it. At least you know you
I
can
know,
expect
right?
it. Yeah.
Everybody should learn it by now.
But you know why he does that, right? It's a form of protection. If any of his comments at their city council meeting, if anything happens to him at his address concerning the city, he could use that as a kind of a wedge
Retaliation.
point. Yeah, retaliation. So he's doing it as a form of protection, which, you know, you're braver than me, because the less they know about me, the better, because I ain't trying to be in their face like that.
And Miss Perry tried to make him not repeat it anymore. And he told her that was his right.
Yeah, he got that part right. But she's gonna give him that admonition right here. Hold on.
Comments, what section on the written minutes would you like to make a comment on? If it is not in the written minutes, there will not be any discussion or comments, only on the minutes.
Yes.
If you have any questions pertaining to any item on the agenda, please contact administration before or after the meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
My name again is Mr. Cornelius Lawson White Jr. I live at 3638 10th Street in Alexandria, Louisiana. My zip is 71302. My phone number is area code 318-446-6934. In the last meeting, we honored, of course, Peabody for winning the state championship and everything. I just wish the mayor, he called me a liar about my utilities.
Let's not-
Here we go.
Now, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. He do it every time. Like, y'all know what it is when Mr. Cornelius get up there.
I just want to say, last time the mayor called me a liar, and that's when they go, Mr.
And then I
Cornelius,
got the
Mr.
beat
Cornelius. Yeah,
Got the beat down.
they don't know when he gonna say that line. They hate that line. It's a true story. He got whooped. I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm not for all the tomfoolery that he brings sometimes, but at least let him get his point out. You know, that's the respectful part.
He's
And
gonna
maybe
do it anyway.
he's literally gonna do it anyway.
He's gonna do it anyway. So
No, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm just I don't know.
Oh, but that was on the record. Then
No, it's not in the minutes.
It's just
Mr.
like
White.
canceling that Peabody parade.
No, who said it's not in the minutes?
it sounds like Vallard.
So Vallard wanted to make sure that Mr. Cornelius didn't reference anything having to do with the utilities. Well, actually, everybody kind of wanted to make sure. If that section of the minutes was a comment section where Jock Roy did in fact call Mr. Cornelius a lie, and Mr. Cornelius can triangulate and reveal that what Jock Roy said was a lie, then yes, this is a matter of the minutes. This is a matter of correction. This is a matter of that needs to be corrected. If there is something that's incorrect with the minutes and he feels as though it was said, it needs to be addressed and corrected, regardless of whether or not you're annoyed with his tactics or even annoyed with him even being there. If he says that there was an issue with the minutes about what the mayor said that was incorrect, and he said that he was a liar, and he's up there defending himself and correcting the minutes, then there shouldn't have been an issue with that. They shouldn't have jumped all over him, especially Vallard, because he doesn't say anything to anybody about nothing, ever. So there's that.
parade that
Mr.
should have never
White,
been canceled.
Mr.
And Glenmore, them
Mr.
people,
White,
they had the sheriff, the
Mr.
guard
White,
to keep Glenmore
Mr.
open.
White.
But it was wrong. Peabody should have
Mr.
it.
White.
didn't cancel the parade.
You did.
Here we go.
Oh, he's talking about the last parade, the
Yeah.
homecoming parade.
Which they never did again.
Right.
Yes, that's what he's talking
They
about.
haven't even
And he
rescheduled
did cancel that parade.
Safety
Sure
reasons,
did.
remember?
He did cancel that parade.
To do another one. Remember?
Yes,
He's
he was. And if
Exactly.
you didn't cancel it, how can you make permission and room for another one?
Exactly.
He sure did.
I'm guessing he didn't do. I'm guessing APD did it, y'all.
But
That's
who
what
does
I'm
APD
saying.
work for? Who does
I
APD
know
work
who they
for?
work for. They work for him.
Oh, it's Mr. Porter. Where's that picture of?
I'm in Colorado Springs. That is,
Must be Denver.
I don't even know. My daughter.
Ah,
got
you
picked
said
up.
you said where you don't even know where you at. You out there.
Oh, God, you blink your eyes 3 times.
Nah, he's safe. He's safe. He's safe because he's like, as soon as these lights go out, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, he's
Look,
chilling. He's
folks,
chilling.
I got up at 4:30 to catch a
Oh,
6
wow.
o'clock flight,
Oh,
and
wow.
Did you sleep on the flight?
Already got 14,000 steps in today.
Ooh.
Damn.
Trying to chase my grandson around. So I
Well.
may actually doze off on you guys.
Oh,
well,
don't
we
be
gonna
snoring
make sure.
now. Don't be snoring like
We
the
gonna
Morris
make
do.
sure. Look. Shut up. If you do, I'm gonna just take you off the screen. You ain't got to worry about it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got your back. Unlike
I
the rest of
remember-
these.
I
Unlike the
remember when
rest of
other
these.
His glasses
members
gonna be on
would
top of his
start
head.
snoring, and,
Yeah,
and
they would
folks was
start
trying to
snoring.
call them to let them know that they're snoring.
Well, we've upgraded since then. Now we can just slide people away. Like, watch this. Ah, gone. We don't even have to listen to her no more. She's gone. I'm
You
just playing.
petty.
I'm just playing. Oops. Oops.
But
Mhm.
look, in contrast, Mr. Cornelius White gave me a call today, and we talked about that issue that he brought up. He wanted to know if I had seen that part and if I had additional information, because the Peabody parade was canceled based on potential violence. But a very similar situation happened with another school, and their parade was not canceled.
Right, you're right. You're
And
right.
he
You're right.
wanted to understand why the differences, and Mayor insists that he had nothing to do with that. And so what I was sharing with Mr. White was that there's probably 2 people, maybe 3, who have the authority to cancel that. To get a parade, you need a permit from the city of Alexandria. You get that from the police department. So the police chief could deny the permit. You could get the mayor who denies the permit, or you could get the school board superintendent who prohibits the school from having a parade. So it could have been either of those 3, or all 3 of them could have confided and say, yeah, as a group, we're going to prevent the parade from going on. So so that's what our conversation was about today.
So I guess you got some clarity
He
on
didn't
that.
have anything, if he didn't have anything to do with it, Mr. Porter, remember, he's the one who told them that he was going to give them something to do. Remember, he said he was going to reschedule it. Now, why would you say that, Mayor, if you weren't involved?
Well, that's true.
Something the school board would have done, right?
Right.
That's
The school board would have came out with a public statement about a rescheduling, and they would have been held to it.
Yes.
Right.
It would have been scheduled, and the school board would have been held to that date. But Jock said that it was going to be a date, but again, whenever Jock promises the Black community something, it's completely conditional, and it may happen, it may not happen. It might happen before summer hits. If summer comes and it doesn't happen, what are you going to do then? Nothing. You're not going to do anything about it, like he's going to tell y'all tonight. So it's the difference between a lie from Jeff Powell and a lie from
He could have
Jock
did it
Roy.
from spring break.
He could have did it. He could have did it the next day. He could have did the following week. He could have did it. He could have did it, you know, right before Easter. He could have did it. I mean, we just celebrated a basketball win on the state level. We could have, I mean, there's, you know, but like, again, you got to realize I took an assessment of the room. And my assessment of that room is, Jocks, right now, what you're saying is pure intimidation. And it's unnecessary intimidation, because I'm pretty sure those people that are in that room that are speaking, as far as what last night's show was, a lot of those people were speaking from the heart. They were being genuine. They were business leaders. They were people that have genuine concern and skin in the game. It wasn't just a political stunt. These are people that are a part of our communities. These are prominent Black members of our communities. And the fact that he tried to degrade them and make it sound like their purpose up there was silly, to try to dismiss everything that got said by any of the Black folks. Again, I want to put this on the screen. Anytime a Black man attempts to change the slave image, he will scare white people. When we are no longer willing to sit there and just be ratepayers, and we want to get active in the community, now it's a problem. Now it's silly. If that room would have been full of Jock Roy's constituents, Jock Roy would have been capitulating left and right. But because it was people that he does not talk to. Remember, these people are part of the business community of Cenla too. So the fact that they're not being addressed lets you know which members of the business community Jock was talking to.
What happened?
What? Oh, well, that's all I got. We'll keep it going.
No, Mr. Mayor, don't talk to him.
Okay.
Mr. White,
I thought wrong. Well,
Mr. White,
that's fine.
Mr. White, let me tell you something today. I've been respecting you since I've been sitting in this seat. I've been trying not to have you put out of here for the respect of you. But I'm going to tell you today, you're going to make your comments, and it's going to pertain to whatever's on the agenda.
Yes.
And if you cannot do that, you will be escorted out. I hope you can do it freely to go out. But if you do not make the comments that need to be said that is on these items, I will have you escorted out today.
Well, that's what he wants. So.
Well, I know it's not about him. I'm the president. This is the city council's meeting. It is not the mayor's meeting.
It's the city council meeting. Well, I am glad she has staked her claim.
She only doing that because of the legal committee meeting that was earlier that day. So she already pissed off. So she want to take it out
I need them
you
pissed
taking it out
off.
on the wrong people.
I need them pissed off as often, because they should be pissed off. What they're saying is every day.
Don't be talking to him like that. That man do that every meeting. Please pipe it down.
Well, see, the thing is, they done had enough for the day.
That's what I said.
Yeah, they done had enough for the day.
But now you taking it out on him when you should have. All right.
No. I've been giving you the respect.
And I gave you respect.
No, you have not.
Yes, I have.
No, sir, you have not. So I'm doing with that. I'm just going to let you know tonight. I don't want to put you out, but I will have you escorted out.
Okay. Well, it just calls the election.
Okay. You know what? And
Yeah. She will be.
He threatened her with the re-election, the re-election gag. The gag is, Mr. Cornelius, is that she just got her seat back. So I don't think you're gonna. I'm not gonna say what kind of support you could get, what kind of support you can't get, but finding support on a matter about where you I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, but threatening her with what? I don't know.
all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. We have a public hearing for the budget.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments?
Public hearing is open.
The public hearing is open.
Now, who the hell phone is that? I know, because we couldn't just bring no phones in there and just let them ring like that. Who phone is that?
Is
That
that
was ridiculous.
Felter's? Is that Felter's phone?
You know what? I didn't. Oh, because it is loud. It sounds like it's in the microphone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming through a mic. It doesn't sound like it's coming from the gallery.
That's all right. That's all right.
Mr. Freddie Price,
I think it may have been hers because she touched it and it stopped ringing. And then Jock's on his phone. Huh.
Madam President, members of the council, and the administration, Mayor. I want to talk on the budget for 26-27. And the reason I'm here, first of all, I'm the owner of Price Tech Technology Solutions for office supplies for almost 20 years.
Shout out Prices. What did he say? What do you call it? Prices Consultant for office. Shout out them. If y'all don't know, work with this and reach out, find out who this gentleman is. We're going to give him a shout out on the show because Black businesses.
I'm here to address the council in reference to items directly tied to this budget. There are over $120 million plus going to be in this new budget tied to goods and services that the city would be buying. A year ago, I stood before this council to raise concerns about procurement and opportunities and reference the law, which is codified in the mini code and the executive order that the mayor has wrote for 2009, the MR 2009. At that time, I was told that the mayor had the opportunity to do some things, bring the code and what's in the ordinance back together because there were some things that he needed time to do. The council said, let's give him some time. It's been a year and we have given him some time. We want to see some measurable things that we could see that the minority businesses that are in the city are having an opportunity to win opportunities with the city. It's been a year and there's no measurable things that have happened that we could see. The mayor, when he became mayor, one of his first things that he wanted to do was to look at revitalizing his diversity and action plan. It was a part of this 100-day plan. I have, and I know I have a few minutes, so I'm going to play just, if I could, Mayor, a part of that council meeting.
minutes.
Something about the incubator. Mr. Price, you want to speak on it?
No, it was.
So help me out here, folks. What was the context of that?
It was the mayor a year ago stating that he would address the disparity issue with small businesses, minority-owned businesses, and women-owned businesses, so that they would have access to participation in city contracts. And so what Mr. Price has is a recording of a section of that mayoral address from a year ago. And where the mayor said he would do that and they need, they would put that system in place or resurrect the system. So it's been a year and a few months, and nothing has happened.
It was accountability, was it?
Yeah.
It was accountability.
So he wanted to use the mayor's own words instead of
just saying it itself.
right.
Right. Impact. Good move.
I know I have 3 minutes, and but I'll come back because I have a glitch here. But just to wrap it up, what's going on right now, minority businesses are not being able to receive what is in the ordinance, the law. And we would like the council to look at that and deal with that before they pass the budget. We want them to be able to share opportunities with minority businesses, women-owned businesses. That is my reason I'm here, and I want to be able to position that to the council and actually to think about that before you actually vote on the budget.
Thank you, Mr. Price.
He done folded his arms, folks. He pissed. He didn't throw them little arms together. He didn't manage to reach over his belly on both sides.
Mayor, please. Never mind, I can't talk. I'm sorry. I forgot. Come.
I can be disparaging.
Mark.
Nobody can answer.
What did he say?
He said Villard said he can't speak. He wanted to make some comments or ask the mayor to make some comments. And because you see, this is public comments on the budget.
Right.
And what in the past they've always done, which was wrong, they let the mayor use up all the time. The people are limited to 3 minutes. The mayor can speak ad nauseum.
Right.
And it just wasn't fair. So Villard wanted to pitch the mic to the mayor, and that's when someone on the council reminded him.
I forgot public comment. He said, I could be disparaged if you don't. Nobody can answer. I know what this is. He kept on saying, I know what this is. I know what this is. Every time somebody would get up and make a salient point, he would get up, I know what this is. And I know what this is. Like, what is it then? What is it?
Well, that's just like during the redistricting mayoral briefing. They kept talking about they need to protect their culture and they need to maintain the community of interest and the common interests of the community. So that means your culture is different from the rest of us, different culture, and the interests of your community are different from the interests of other communities. So you don't have common interests with other communities, and you don't share a common culture with other communities. That's why they needed to be put back into District 4 instead of District 3. And this is the same sort of stuff, the same justification that Jack Roy is using here tonight on that.
So he feel like he's being disparaged. Is
right. That's right. Yes. And see, the sad thing is this: at his mayoral briefings, everything is flipped. He does not allow opposition to speak, and if he does grant somebody a chance to speak, they have a time limit. But then he can come back and he can disparage everything the person who only had 3 minutes to speak said, and he can discount them. They don't have a chance to come back up and make a rebuttal. So the mayor could get there and lie and just make bold-faced false accusations
and get away with it.
And then the person who he's rebutting cannot get back up to address the falsehoods that the mayor had said.
Yeah, that's his game. That's his game.
And now the tables are turned on him. See, it flipped on him. But let's see if they give him the opportunity to pontificate here.
Not the old elaboration nation. Hold on. Now this is my
name is Mark Vassar. I'm pastor of the Church of Living God and president of Vassar Business Consultant, and have been a
shout out to Vassar Business Consultants. We're gonna give them a shout out on the show too. Yeah, I don't know what they do, but obviously they consult businesses.
working in the business field here in Alexandria for over 20 years. And I'm also here to talk about opportunities for minorities in this community and as it pertains to the budget. And to ask at the end that the city council would really, take a look at making sure that, some of the things that have been spoken on to happen, that there's some what's a good word? Togetherness. Maybe that's the word of the day. Togetherness to work to make this city better for all.
That's another old school trick. I don't know if you guys know anything about public speaking, but he knew that's a pastor. He knew exactly what the word was. It's called crowd participation. Now we're all on the same page in the gallery. And this creates tension in the room amongst people who want to sow dissension, right? And Jock is sitting up there. I'm reading the energy of the room. This is more of a overview, but he knew exactly what the word was. He just wanted other people to recognize, and so that way we'd understand each other. But good on you. Nice move.
I wanted to piggyback a little bit with Mr. Price and start off with my 3 minutes. And this is actually that executive order, the JMO. Is it okay if I read some of this?
Yes.
Okay.
3 minutes.
I got 3 minutes. I'll go through it quickly if I can. This is section 1. Yeah. Well, it's actually section 3. It says, as of the effectuating date, failure to implement the program in an orderly and immediate fashion will result in personal action, including any such responsible position and effectuation of the program by a third-party contractor. The second part I wanted to read to the council was, second point was to be able to conduct a citywide with regional application disparity study within 3 months of the effectuation date of this order. That would have made, this was in February 2009. That would have made it April 2009. I've got another document here, and in here it says there's a goal for 15%. I believe it was for MBEs and 7% for WEs. This is the disparity study.
Hey, who remembers when we were at the main branch at the library and we did a whole entire presentation on that disparity study and broke it down into itty bitty little pieces for everybody to understand? Who remembers coming to that event? I can tell you who showed up. I was there. Mr. Porter was there. Mama was there. Nat fed everybody. Nat, Miss Kelly fed everybody snacks. Who else was there? Miss Susie, Miss Agnes was there. Miss Linda came, and Miss Summer was there, wasn't she? No. Did we? Miss Summer, did she show up? I don't know.
I don't think Miss Summer was there.
That's probably the only meeting I missed too.
That meeting was we broke down that
Y'all
disparity.
had tamales, didn't y'all?
No, we had light snacks. We had like little cookies and punch.
Oh, well, one of them days I had all right.
The real party was after. You know what I mean? Because we were like, but no.
Whatever.
But yeah, we went over that disparity study. That had to been almost a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I'm talking about we ran it all the way through. So what he's saying is factual. There were supposed to be actions that followed that disparity study. And what he's calling out is the fact that there was no action after that disparity study. None.
That was also taken, not 3 years later, 13 years later, August 2022. And a couple of points I just wanted to add. How much time I got? I know y'all tracking it. Okay, I can take my time. Okay.
Did he say they're not going to tase you? Oh, I might be tripping. I don't think he said that.
Part of this disparity study in this summary, I wanted to read a couple of points. It says it's about 30% of the firms in the region available for city contracts are owned by people of color. or by white women, 15% people of color, 50% white women. Number 3, I know I'm running out of time. I'll just read this last point if I can. City utilization of.
Wait a minute. Did Villard just tell him he was out of time?
No, he said it himself. I know I'm out of time.
I heard Villard say he's out of time.
Oh, okay. I missed that one.
Let me see if I can rewind it back a little bit. I hate to be nitpicky, but I'm really surprised at the sudden rise in Villard's voice these days. These city council meetings, he's really.
I just wanted to add how much time I got.
Huh?
His seat up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I know y'all tracking it. Okay, I can take my time. Okay. Part of this disparity study in this summary, I wanted to read a couple points. It says it's a.
You see this, Jock? You see this? You see this shifting in the chair? He want to turn his back. He tired of here. He is
His
tired
body
of hearing
language is
it.
a hell of a truth teller. I
Man,
tell you that.
he's a horrible poker
He don't
player.
pay attention to nobody at that podium. He has no respect as the head of the city.
You right? See, I knew I heard Villard's voice. I know if I blame him enough times that it'll eventually be him.
My bad. I was talking, so I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, Villard did say that he was out of time. You see what I'm saying?
So they're trying to shield the mayor.
He out of time too.
This is ridiculous. Shield him from what?
They try to keep the people from bringing out all of these salient points about things that he promised and didn't do.
Look how he's sitting, y'all. Look how he's sitting like
He's sick of it. He's
spoiled
sick
little
of it.
boy.
No.
He's sitting like a little spoiled little boy.
How?
Nasty work. Screenshot.
But how
Hold
you
on.
get mad at everybody up there though? You don't know all them damn people.
Screenshot. Hey. Nat, this one's for you, Nat. Yeah, this one's for you. Yeah, this one's for you. Capture. Save.
He is so.
Save. Hold on. Let me download this into my downloads. Save. Yeah. No. Because Jock got to be stopped, man. He got to look
for
at it.
WEs. This is the disparity study that was also taken, not 3 years later, 13 years later, August 2022. And a couple of points I just wanted to add. How much time I got? I know y'all tracking it. Okay, I can take my time. Okay.
He didn't want to hear that shit. He could take his time. Why are they telling him he could take his time? Oh, I got you guys. My hotline's lighting up. I'm gonna bring it up.
I know when that hotline.
Part of this disparity study in this summary, I wanted to read a couple of points.
Yeah, he's like, listen to this. He told Jonathan Goins to listen. That's what he tapped him on the wrist and told him to listen.
It says it's about 30% of the firms in the region available for city contracts are owned by people of color or by white women, 15% people of color, 50% white women. Number 3, I know I'm running out of time. I'll just read this last point if I can. City utilization of minority and women-owned firms is less than what might be expected based on the availability of city contracts. And it goes on to say that there was only about 6% of the city contract dollars for 2015 to 2019 went to minority and women-owned firms. And it was far less than what they recommended, which was 20%, but it was still only not even quite half of what it was for what the goal in the ordinance was. And I would just ask for the city council that before you pass this budget, and that there will be some collaboration to really move this forward. So we're not here another, 13 years or some other time.
What
right?
business do you have, Mr.
No, this is a public hearing.
I'm a consultant.
This is a public hearing for the public.
Yeah, my company is Vassar Business Consultant.
Answer.
I'm the president of that company, so that's why I'm.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, wait, what was this point of contention?
That sounds
13
like the
years
city
or
clerk.
some other time.
What
right?
business do you have, Mr.
No, this is a public hearing.
I'm a
This is-
Oh, she was correcting Cynthia from asking the question at a public hearing. Is that an issue?
Well, if y'all remember, Lee Rubin and Jack Roy made it an issue, right? And Elizabeth Felter when they were forcing that redistricting through, and they would let people comment, but they refrain from saying anything, you know. So if someone asked them a question or whatever, Felder would say, this is a public comment session. You make comments. We don't respond. We are under no obligation to respond. And remember, Gary Johnson wanted to answer a question that Linda Bell posed, and he asked the mayor permission. Is right here in the book. Can I give her the answer? And the mayor just stared him down. But that's what this is all about. Okay. Public comment. It's one way from the public, and it's not supposed to be comments back from anybody, mayor or council members.
Oh, so it's just like a regular council meeting.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, it's a public hearing. So you make comments, you ask questions. They're not under any obligation to answer your questions.
Okay. Hold on, let me get to some of these comments. All right, how much he said Black women percentage of business contracts? I think the minority portion of that suggested disparity study was supposed to be 20%. And he was referring to how it's barely even 6%. That's what, given the number of minority-owned businesses and women-owned businesses in the area, the disparity study stated that at least 20% of that budget could accommodate for getting those businesses involved. So we're at 6 though.
Consultant.
This is a public hearing for the public.
Yeah, my company is Vassar
You get a
Business
chance to
Consultant.
answer.
I'm the president of that company, so that's why.
But she started trying to talk over him, but he started giving out the business, and I appreciate that. Leave your business card on the podium, sir. Tell them people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Christo.
Why do they only correct black people?
A good friend of mine told me, if
Why
do they only correct black people at the podium?
Anytime a black man attempts to change the statement, you will scare white people.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Okay.
See,
you don't know your numbers, you don't.
I can't hear.
Don't know your business. And if you don't know your business, you can't grow your business. And in looking at the diversity plan, I ask everyone to show us and help us to be able to see where the growth is, where the intervention is being assessed. We know that the plan is there for us to expand and contracts to minority businesses and women. We know that. I believe that it's the administration to help increase that. It'll increase the economy of everybody. But what we are not seeing is where those numbers are going to. And that leads others to believe that there's nothing happening. And if there's nothing happening, then the numbers will show it. One thing I think we all can agree on is that numbers don't lie. So whatever that percentage is for minority contracts, one time it was less than 2% that was for minorities and women. And out of a $125 million budget, if I'm calling the right number there, we should have more than 2%. I don't know what the current number is, but we need to see what that growth is in the inclusion of minority businesses and women-owned businesses. And I ask that there be a system in place where that is continuing to be known to the public. There is a lot of mistrust. And if we had the numbers, which we couldn't lie with, numbers don't lie, then I think that would help with the relations going forward.
You know what? I love that idea. I love the idea of a system, a tracking system in place that would actually keep up and track the activities between the city and minority-owned businesses. I would love to see that, to see how many businesses the city of Alexandria locally, right? Because we love buying local, right? I would love to see that tracking system in place. I would
Buying
love to
local
see it.
is only pertaining to white businesses. It's not.
No.
No, I'm just saying.
We got Vassar Consultants up here, business consultant. We got 2 Black-owned businesses that have been here over 20 years that I personally have never heard of, which is a shame because if anybody doesn't know, we were one of the foundations of the Alexandria Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and we never met these people, and we would have loved to meet these people. But the fact that we're just finding them now is a shame. And they should be plastered all over the place. They should be. These Black-owned businesses and these women, I know that they use the white women to start businesses and get contracts with. I know what the game is. They put the business in their wives' name so that they can take advantage. I get it. I'm like Jock now. I know what this is about. But no, I would love to see a tracking system of the Black businesses that the city works with, or minority-owned businesses, or Black businesses. Me, I'm Black.
And let me just throw this in. So, Candy is also a business owner in Alexandria.
What's her business?
They have Christoph Counseling, and they also have rental homes, rental apartments. And then they have some nonprofits, but the rental apartments and Christoph Counseling, those are for-profit businesses.
Well, I'm glad this is what we needed. These are the people that we needed to step up.
Hey, doesn't she have the re-entry program as well?
Yeah.
Reentry Solutions, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, this is what we needed. I'm so proud of y'all.
Now,
I know we give y'all a
Reentry
lot of
is
guff.
nonprofit, okay?
But so that means that she literally has skin in the game in this community.
Right.
Hold on. They say that they have something that tracks it, but never ever was able to produce it for us, Mid-Louisiana Regional Chamber of Commerce. You see what I'm saying? There is no tracking system. So we don't know. Now, what is Jock gonna do? Well, what he can't do is he can't fluff the numbers because the businesses that he's going to have to produce the numbers for have to actually exist. And those transactions have to actually be accounted for. So he can't guff his way through this one. He can't. He's being held accountable. This is what accountability looks like. And let me show you how uncomfortable he's going to be.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. White.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam President. Again, I am
Didn't say
Mr.
you welcome
Cornelius
that
Lawson
time.
White Jr. I live at 3638 10th Street in Alexandria,
Jesus.
Louisiana. My zip is 71302. My phone number is area code 318-446-6934. Just like the 3 people that just spoke here, there needs to be more minority outreach and stuff. And Mayor Hall was working on that with a disparity study that he had. Now, I don't know what Mayor Roy has been doing or anything like that, but he always blames Mayor Hall for different things and stuff. But you're the city council now.
Shots fired.
He ain't
Shots
lying
fired.
though. He's not lying though. He's not
Yeah.
lying though. Y'all can't call him a liar.
You can't
Just like
call him
they
a
can't call
liar.
y'all a liar. You can't.
Oh man, this is a tough watch.
BTA.
You have a chance to make a difference in this community and everything, and I hope and pray you will. And God bless you. God bless America.
Thank you.
All right. He kept it succinct and brief and everything. I'm so
Yeah.
proud.
Discussions, all in favor?
No.
We have
Close it. We need a motion in a second
to
to
close
You
the
know what
budget.
the hell?
close the public hearing.
Close the public hearing. Moved by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Ballard. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
G, consent calendar. Number 1, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for operating supplies for the electric distribution department. Number 2, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for full spectrum imaging system 2, color lab system, and full spectrum imaging system 2, color mobile system for the police department. Number 3, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for electric
Hey.
meters and accessories for the electric distribution department.
Why does the police department have something on there every goddamn meeting?
Whoa. They need it for protection.
They need it all. They needed those ATVs. One was 2-door, one was 4-door, but they didn't even know how much, but they didn't know anything about it. So if they needed that, they need supply, they need everything. Like, just because there's a police department doesn't mean we have to approve everything.
Well, I mean,
The fire department don't need as much as they do.
The fire department doesn't fight crime; they fight fires.
Hold up. First off, the fire department does go to almost all the calls that, like, it depends on the situation. You know, they're gonna bring that big old fire truck if somebody dies. You know, like they do their job. Hey, shout out to the AFD.
Shout out to the AFD. Keeping us.
Keep keeping it real.
Keep keeping it real, and find out what happened. What happened with those? What happened with those house fires in District 1? Don't think we don't forgot about that.
It's about to be election time.
Yeah, ever since Reddix got out of office, the house fires stopped. And I ain't saying them two things are the same, but I'm saying those things are happening at the same time, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, all respect. Yeah, you're right. The fire department doesn't ask for a lot. I appreciate
But my issue is, why don't they, my thing is, why don't they ask questions about what the police department need? What is the reason for them to need all this stuff? Why that question is never asked?
Because it's the police, you know. But if you look at the stats, the statistics, and just step outside your house, crime is rapid, right? So what the hell are y'all doing with all the stuff that we buying y'all?
Where's all the stuff at, right? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Department. Number 4, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for operating chemicals for wastewater department. Number 5, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to award professional service contract to Meyer, LaCroix, and Hickson for the West Alexandria wastewater capacity and planning study.
We got another study. We got another wastewater study with Meyer, LaCroix, and Hickson. Right? That's one of those other law firms that he likes to use. So we're about to dish out.
That's an engineering firm.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right. Meyer is a little engineer. So that's another couple of $100,000 y'all about to spend on that. We'll see next city council meeting.
Number 6, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to renew the existing contract with Fluid Process and Pumpings LLC for chlorination and dechlorination equipment for the water and wastewater departments. Number 7, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute a grant contract agreement with Louisiana Community Partners for the Alexandria Zoo invested tree removal project.
A motion, please. Second.
Invasive, I'm sorry.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilwoman Felter. Any items to committee?
H, resolution. Resolution to co-sponsor 2026 Pops on the River Courage in April 2026, presented by the Rapid Sympathy Orchestra.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilmember Lloyd, second by Councilwoman Felter.
They only
Public
move and second
comments,
certain stuff.
Discussion. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 9, resolution authorizing advertisement for bids for janitorial supplies.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, second. Second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 10, resolution authorizing advertisement for bids for a minimum of 130 passenger trolley.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilman Lloyd, second by
Are you talking?
What happened? Hello?
I'm still here. I can
Yeah,
hear
I don't
you.
know. Something he did.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. What are you doing?
Okay, y'all couldn't hear me. I was asking Miss Alita to say something because this is her show, and I don't want her feeling no out of sorts behind me doing most of the talking, doing the heavy lifting this evening.
Pumpkin, just do the show. Just do the show. Okay.
First
You're
off,
gonna get paid good tonight, Tavares.
You want to make that money, brother? You want to make that money?
All right, here we go. Jock Roy, is it your They're paying me to do it, Jock.
By Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
I, ordinances for final adoption subject to public hearing. Number 11, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for operating supplies for the wastewater department.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 12, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for cast ductile iron and related accessories.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed?
Hold on, I'm sorry, Miss Goldsby. Hold on, let me put this on the screen. I'll make some. They stated our minority businesses were filling out the online applications properly. So we asked them to come out. We were paying Mid-Louisiana Regional Chamber of Commerce to hold the function, and we were told they couldn't come out for that. They had no one. Right after that, they contacted the LA, Louisiana to come in, and they reached out to us for our businesses. We did assist to show our willingness to inform our minority businesses. They tried to pull the okie doke on you. They did the same thing to y'all, right, that they did to us when we first started developing the Central Louisiana urban businesses. When we were having meetings, right, it was people showing up to our meetings to take back the information to the administration so he could go back and share it with Deborah. And whether anybody, this is not a hot take, this is my honest opinion. Deborah Randolph is aiding and abetting this criminal act that's taking place against these minority businesses. Whether anybody is ready to admit that or not, far be it from me to stop you from realizing that. However, this is true. I know this for fact. I know that that they fear any other chamber entity even being around, much less a black chamber entity being around, simply because having the need for a black chamber shows that the regular chamber isn't servicing the black folks. That's the only reason they would include certain black people, is so they can tick a box. Say, see, we're not like that over here. But when you go and create a whole entire entity, a chamber entity that's focused around black folks, then you're automatically calling attention to the fact that the regular Chamber of Commerce, which Deborah is the president of, does not service black folks. Now, I'll say this, and I guarantee you, over the next 2 to 3 months, you're going to see Deborah Randolph cutting a ribbon on black-owned businesses. I guarantee it. There's going to be at least 2 to 3. Simply because I just said that. It's a matter of fact. That's why they were working so hard to absorb the ARBCC. They absorbed it so they could silence it. They didn't want you to be set, but that's a whole different story. But Jock knows about that as well. Jock knows about that as well.
Opposed? Motion carried. I don't know what Jim said. Jim said.
Oh, he said aye. Number 13, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to.
Oh, she didn't understand what Jim was saying. She was like, what did Jim say? I was like,
Oh, she laughing now, but that's the same person that just pissed you off, though. You're a hypocrite.
No, wait a
You're
minute.
hypocrite.
He hasn't done it yet. You're ahead. Yeah, he hasn't done it yet.
What? Okay.
Yeah, you're too far ahead. You're giving away the ghost.
Accept the low bid submitted for operating supplies for the gas department. Madam President, we are going to delay this item for 2 weeks.
Motion to delay for 2 weeks.
Need a motion and a second.
Motion by Council.
Oh, he active. Oh, he repeating stuff and everything. Yeah, he said, I'm not drunk today, champ. I'm coherent.
Councilman Ballard.
Second.
Second by Councilman Fowler. All in discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 14, to consider final adoption of an ordinance adopting the operating budget for the city of Alexandria for fiscal year 2026, 2027 to make appropriation for the ordinary expenses of all city divisions, department, office, and agency, pension, and otherwise providing with respect to the expenditure of appropriations, authorizing contract and insuring agreements for the employees' benefit, including health, life, and other optional coverages, authorizing contracts for ordinary health expenses and other insurance, including general liability and workers' compensation, adopting the capital budget for the city of Alexandria for fiscal year 2026-2027, appropriating funds for the capital budget for the city of Alexandria for fiscal year 2026-2027, providing for capital expenditures and other matters with respect to appropriation and the expenditure of funds pertaining thereto.
A motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilmember Ward, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments. Ms. Bell.
Shout out Miss Bell. Hey, baby, what's going on? I know you watching. Somebody loading the gun?
Oh. He is the gun.
Did she just stand up there and mug them for like half a second?
That woman is a
Hey,
gangster.
Miss Bell a mess, yo. Miss Bell a mess. Oh, that girl a mess.
I need
She
to
stood up-
zoom in. I'm about to zoom in. Hold on.
Hold on. She bugged them people for about a good half a second before she started
I'm about
talking.
to zoom in. Let me see. 'Cause she is gangster. She looked them in their face. Do you hear me? Come on, Miss Williams. Look at how he's fake talking to somebody.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
That woman. She's small, but she's mighty.
Hey man, she was ready to put belt the ass right there. She had all the if she could have said all them words right then and there, she would have said
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Hey, that little 5 seconds. I'm telling y'all, our language, our body language, and our like you know how people go or they can go you know, black people can do that, and nobody knows what we're saying but us. And that look, Jock was afraid of that look. You see, he turned around. He didn't want that.
The reason I stand today, I'm asking the council to vote no on this budget. Mr. Johnson, I think you might be the president of the Finance Committee.
Correct.
Upon looking at the video of the budget meeting, I didn't hear you ask too many questions. And I noticed Ms. Perry.
Jock can't help himself. Let me run that back. He can't help himself. Oh no, where we at? We at 210-11. I just need 210-10. Shoot. I can't even zoom in close like I want to. Dang on it. Okay, we'll go back to 209-42. All right. Now look, I want you to pay attention. Can I see my mouse? Pay attention over here. Look at this interaction over here.
The reason I stand today, I'm asking the council to vote no on this budget. Mr. Johnson, I think you might be the president of the Finance Committee.
Correct.
Upon looking at the video of the budget meeting, I didn't hear you ask too many questions. And I noticed Ms. Perry.
He was shocked. Did you see him? He dejected his face back. Why is she mad because you didn't ask no questions? Why is she upset because you didn't ask no questions? You shouldn't have had to ask no questions. You shouldn't have had no questions to ask. Why is she upset about that? Jock, you can't, boy.
Perry had said that she had put something on the agenda maybe 4 or 5 years ago for a project in District 3, and nothing has been done. If I read it correctly, something dealing with ditches, covered ditches or whatever. And in the budget now, it has that maybe this would be brought up in 2030 to 2031. I may be wrong, but capital projects. I know the mayor did a lot of talking. He had some people to say some things, but those people couldn't quite finish theirs because he jumped in. He almost talked about almost an hour. So if the projects that the council wants happen in their district,
they should be able to have that work done. I think, Mr. Johnson, there's a sidewalk in front of your house?
No, that's one on Culpeper.
Okay, all right. Culpeper, you talked about Culpeper. And yes, Culpeper has been coming up for a long time.
Yes.
3 people that I know died on Culpeper. So, and I know it's a little narrow road. There's no sidewalks, ditches or whatever. But we, the people, put you guys in office to work for us. It is your meeting, as it's been stated so many times. It is your meeting, not the mayor's meeting. So I feel that if you have projects in your district, you need to submit them. But of course, the final decision won't be up to you, as you already found that out. That's all I have to say.
Hold on. Let me pull it out. Let me get that for her. Cause she got hers back. Absolutely cooked.
It's 2 people. They do not want up there. And I'm pretty sure y'all know who they are.
Is
No.
Salita one of them?
Oh, I'm not talking about no. See, you going too far now. So I'm
Oh.
talking about common, like more frequent.
Oh, okay,
people.
okay,
So
okay,
it's gonna be
okay.
Ms. Linda Bell and it's gonna be Mr. Cornelius.
Okay. What you got, Mr. Porter?
So this is the public comment portion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch and see who responds and how long they respond.
Okay. So she had her 3 minutes.
Right.
Now she's gone.
Thank you, Ms. Bell. Mr. Price?
7.7 million.
You see how he's steady talking? Now he's talking about 1.7 or 7.7 million. That's what the closed captions picked up, but we'll see.
Madam President, I stand once again before you, asking this council, who is the keeper of the funds for this city. The administration carries out the policies. We talked about the DEI program, the ordinance that's there. We're asking the council to require an implementation of a plan where the full small minority business program is embedded in that ordinance. Over the years, we have not seen any information. We talked about numbers and to be able to share what is the data that shows that the plan is actually working. What the plan should include, and what in the implementation plan, we want procurement access, bonding assistance, financial support, outreach certification, and coordination, and monthly quarterly reporting. Those are the requirements that are outlined in the ordinance, the law.
What was that? What was that? What was that Trey Gist was just doing? We saw that. I saw you. You sneaky Billy Goat, you. Let me run that back.
Numbers and to be able to share what is the data that shows that the plan is actually working. What the plan should include, and what in the implementation plan, we want procurement access, bonding assistance, financial support, outreach certification, and
At the financial.
Because if you know anything about that disparity study, when we talked about it, not only did we do it at the library, we actually did it on the show. We went page by page through that whole study. That's what he's talking about. Those are the what do you call them, Mr.
The
Porter?
conditions. Those were the conditions.
No, it's another word for it. What's the other word for that? What he, huh?
I'm at a loss, but those were the
What,
categories.
policies?
Yeah,
Rules?
those would be categories.
That,
Categories, and it's
categories that the government, the local government was required.
Yeah, those are the parts he had to. Yes, exactly. That's according to that disparity study.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
But that damn when he said funding and he said bonding
Bro.
assistance.
Look at that. Look at that. He flipped
turned
around.
so fast, y'all.
Hold on. Let me show you. We ain't even get the whole script yet. You ain't even
Almost
get the whole
got
script yet.
whiplash.
Oh, watch.
numbers and to be able to share what is the data that shows that the plan is actually working. What the plan should include, and what in the implementation plan, we want procurement access, bonding assistance, financial support, outreach certification and coordination, and monthly quarterly reporting. Those are the requirements that
Hey,
Did it twice.
Yeah,
Said he
whenever
had
you
to-
say
that boy
money,
did a double take. He
yeah,
did
you
a
know, whenever
double
you
take.
say money, anytime you say nigga, we're not gonna, excuse my language, we're not
You
gonna
can't say that
support
on
you
here.
financially. That's the issue. That's what it is. I'm telling y'all, y'all do not get it. They do not want to spend not one inkling of a dime on
And
black
it's
people.
our money.
And yes,
That's what's
exactly.
crazy.
Exactly.
I got a different vibe from it. The vibe that I got from it was, how does that girl know about all the things that we're supposed to be doing that we haven't been doing?
Well, Tavares, the doggone disparity study is on their website.
Yeah, but nobody's used it yet.
Okay. But like I said, he didn't like that. He didn't like that part. He didn't like that at all.
He did a double take like in a cartoon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was surprised that this man knew
That. He's a businessman. He's supposed to know that information.
No, they always think that we're ignorant. We'll
I
forever be
know.
ignorant.
I know. That's the
what they
point.
think.
That's there you go. While he's sitting, Mr. Porter, you said he made $1,500 last night. That night.
Yeah, 285 times
6
from 345 to 915. So that's 6+ hours.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
Nepo baby made $1,500 that night.
Just sitting there looking.
Just sitting there looking like he's not asleep.
I was the double take for me. It was a double take because he was literally bewildered. That was bewilderment. He was like, whoa, pump the brakes there, champ. How did you know about all this?
But that shows you the disrespect, y'all, that it doesn't matter who's standing at that podium. Like, literally, if you see them two right there, Goins and the other guy, like, sometimes, they'll look, but the mayor, the head of the city, he'll never show you the respect.
He don't got to look.
Trey Gist right there, his back is turned. When you have your back turned to somebody, that shows you everything you need to know about them.
Yeah, he
The
said, I'm getting
council,
paid.
the only reason why you can see them is because of how they're sitting. Just
Man,
imagine if they would have their backs turned too.
If Chuck Villard and Jim Fowler could turn around in their chairs right now, it looked like The Voice.
that are outlined in the ordinance, the law. It is the law, and we're requesting that this council hold the administration to the law, work with the administration. Madam President, that you said as a council, you and administration work well together. Well, this is an area where we want to see the council work well together with the administration to ensure that the law is carried out, and when it is carried out in the fashion that's outlined in the law, then small businesses will be able to have a fair share and be a part of the $120 million that is going to be spent in this budget on goods and services. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for
I got a
favors.
question.
We're asking.
So, Mr. Porter, there's a law, or is he saying a policy? Why he keep saying the law? Is there actual law?
There is an ordinance that put into effect the AFEAT, AFEAT.
Yes, I remember that. Okay.
Program.
Mhm.
So the fact that it was implemented through an ordinance, that
Mhm.
makes it one of our city laws.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
All
that's
right.
what he's, so
Just
now
keep saying.
to
Okay.
implement AFEAT, and then AFEAT is a program
Mhm.
with certain things in it, and they've been mentioning, 15%
Yes.
minority participation, things like that.
Okay.
So
All right.
he's saying, let's hold you to the law,
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Asking for an opportunity that's already outlined in the law that says that we have. There's aspirational goals of 15% for minority businesses, 7% for women businesses. In contracts, we were looking for an opportunity to win contracts. Each contract that goes out, each RFP that goes out has a clause in that RFP that talks about the AFEAT program, and that each contractor, if they're going to bid on government contracting, then they need to make a bona fide effort to go out and ensure that they're seeking out minority and women-owned businesses. That's a part of the law. And so we,
Just for everyone's knowledge, they're using abbreviations and acronyms. RFP is requests for proposals. Okay. And RFQ is requests for quotations. So if you're looking to purchase something, you'll go for a RFQ, a request for quotations, and that's where different companies submit their prices. And then a RFP is a request for proposal. That's when contractors send in their proposal to construct a particular project or do a particular job, you know, construction, labor, stuff like that.
we're asking that this council consider, before they pass this budget, maybe a pause on the budget until they come up with an amendment, some form of fashion that will require that the law will be carried out in a fashion that businesses like mine can go out and be able to compete and win business. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Price. Discussion?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Madam President, Council and Mayor, in response, listen to these gentlemen asking about the fairness. Mayor, I recall Mr. Price being here last year and being told some things was going to be followed through on. I'm respectfully requesting a quarterly report on the progress of small business initiatives. The report should include the following: name of small business gaining a city contract. 2, the amount of the contract. 3, percentage of stated goals set by the mayor. 4, was the contract awarded to a local vendor? And 5, how were small businesses notified of the opportunity? That request is from me to you for the council. Madam President, if we could go to the budget book, I have some things that during the course of the time we departed last Tuesday that I went across, and that was troubling to me. Page 161, item 480223.
You got your computer on you, Ms. Finley?
I have my budget.
No,
book
I
with me.
don't. Why was
Okay, you got your, because we want to follow along.
Okay, look, I got my budget book, so hold on one second.
Okay.
That's why he the man. Yeah.
This man got his budget
He
book
all the
with
way
him?
in Colorado somewhere.
Oh, come on.
And got his budget, man.
Come on.
man.
This man said, don't worry, I got my budget. Did you ever stop being a counselor?
And the people on the council don't even read their stuff until the day of. That's crazy word.
Let me find
like
out
you
Mr.
say,
Porter
like
in
you
the-
say, Savor, that's crazy word.
Yeah, Mr. Porter and the mafia. That's why.
crazy.
Yeah,
All right, so what page is Mr. Green on?
Hold on.
161.
Okay.
Salary, mayoral assistance, recreation, I'm to you for the council. Madam President, if we could go to the budget book, I have some things that during the course of the time we departed last Tuesday that I went across, and that was troubling to me.
Just like black folks, in true black folks fashion. I don't know if you heard that, but when he said I would have caught some things that was troubling to me, somebody in the gallery said, I love black people. You can't beat this.
Page 161.
Page 161.
Item 480223.
Item 480223.
Okay. Now that is salary for the mayor assistant recreational coordinator.
And
So that's a mayoral assistant, and the title of the job is recreation coordinator.
okay. So that right now is I know who that. It's Skip Fox. It's Mr. Black Dixie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mr. Black Dixie. I'm sorry, Dr. Black Dixie. He'll catch up in a second.
2, 3. Salary, Mayoral Assistance Recreation Coordinator. Last year, they received $76,500. This year, it's being asked for $99,500. That's a $23,000 raise in that month, for that year, from last year. What did they do so significant to require a $23,000 raise? Mayor?
Dr. Skip Fox, do you know Dr. Fox?
Not Dr. Skip Fox. Not Dr. Skip Fox. Not the president of the Dixie League, Little League, the black guy that they put in charge. Not him.
Yeah, Keith Fox, and I've only spoken with him maybe 3-4 times, and it's only were things when they would come before the city council for Dixie Little League World Series or Dixie Little League tournament or something like that. It was all dealing with Dixie. So I may have spoken with him 4 times. Doctor, I don't know if it's PhD, a medical doctor. I really don't know. But his claim to fame is that he was the face of Dixie Little League girls softball, Dixie Little League boys baseball, and Dixie youth athletics. Okay. Now let me give you folks a little history. Dixie Little League got its origin back in the late 50s, when in North Carolina or South Carolina, a team that was all black had advanced to the playoffs, and other teams that was white did not want that team to participate in the playoffs. And so they decided they would not play that black team, and they broke away and formed their own baseball league so that they would not have to include blacks or play against blacks. So they split because at that time they were all part of the other 2 leagues, Little League something, and then there's the other one. I'm drawing a blank on the 2 names, but y'all probably remember it. Nat would know it. But anyway, they formed their own league, and it was Dixie because it was essentially the states that was part of the Confederacy who all joined the Dixie League. So here in Louisiana, it was Keith Fox who was the face of Dixie Little League or Dixie Youth Athletics. Now, folks, it took them until the 1990s to drop the rebel flag, the Confederate flag, from their logos and their website and all their merchandise and stuff.
I got you, Mr. Porter. I got you. We got a 7-minute excursion. It's cool. It's the wrong product. They tricked me. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. No.
So while you're doing that, Johnny Downs is mostly there to provide a venue for Dixie Youth Athletics to use. They are the ones that get to use it solely with Crossroads Soccer. Those are the only 2 organizations get to use that facility out there. And that's why they keep pouring money into it to make it pristine and just beautiful. because it's for the Dixie youth athletics is what it is.
Okay, I found a video. It's so the thing is, I'm finding videos of Alexandria hosting Dixie League. The thing is, we don't know how much. You know what? I take that back. Let's watch a little bit further on. I just did some math in my head, and y'all won't believe what I came up with. Watch this.
Who?
Dr. Skip Fox.
Oh, yes, I know of it.
He's the recreation director. And I'm sorry, I keep hearing talking. I don't know where.
Is it Keith? I didn't say anything.
Y'all got that man up there bothered like a mug. He mad. I can't hear him talking like shit. I'm trying to get a salient thought out, and they can't do it because you keep talking. You keep running your damn mouth. You keep running your damn mouth.
Quiet in the gallery.
Quiet in the gallery.
Speaking, everybody be quiet. Everybody shut up when I'm speaking.
Where's the damn respect? That's what he wanted to say.
Is it Keith A. Fox? That's his name. Yeah. Dr. Fox.
I'm not calling him Skip. I'm calling him Keith.
So Dr. Fox is the rec director. I hired Dr. Fox on the deal of the 99.5. And when we hired him, there were a couple of things we asked that he do. He wasn't sure when we first brought him on if it was going to be full or part-time.
Now, I'm so glad that he said that. The reason why I'm so excited that he said that, because you're indicating that Dr. Fox had another more prevalent occupation, right? And it wasn't being a doctor, because before Skip Fox was who he was now, he was always the president of Dixie League. That was his job. So what you're telling me is you went and plucked the guy that ran Dixie League and you put him on your Rex department. So now you were using city money to advertise for Dixie League under the guise of recreation. And Dixie League is not even paying for it.
No, they pay nothing for the use of that facility.
So now Dixie League is free use, free advertising, free upgrades, free clean water, free Wi-Fi, free electricity, a free batting cage. They got a 4 free baseball fields. They got free drainage that is better than yours, and you know it. So when it rains at Dixie League, when it rains at Johnny Downs, which I may not know, is they have an underground heating. They have an underground system where the ground comes up and it drains off the water and heats the field so the water can be dry within 15 minutes after the rainfall stops. That's free for them as well. And they're about to build a coach's box out there, and they got a walking path out there. That's where your clean water is. If you was wondering where your clean water is at, it's over there at Johnny Downs and at the dog park. So I'm not saying plug a hose up to the hose at the dog park if you want clean water. I'm just saying that's as close as you're going to get to it, is at the dog park. But yes, he went and plucked a guy that was still working for Dixie League to run recreation so he could have control over Dixie League and control over Johnny Downs.
And this would ensure that Dixie League gets everything they want or need. Because now, not only was he over Dixie League, but now he's over recreation for City of Alexandria, and he controls all of that, so he makes sure they get everything they need.
Mr. Porter, you did tell us that it was going to cost us way more than $17 million to maintain.
Oh yeah. When they came to us with 7.5 million, I knew that was just that was the hook to get you in the door and look. And then after that, it just kept going up. And they got the coaches building. They had 700,000 in the budget is just for enhancements and upgrade and stuff like that.
Oh, it's already been built?
I think it has. I need to go out there if they'll let me.
They said the only way that they'll let a black person on Johnny Downs again is if you're picking cotton.
And look, one time let's see, there was me, Ed Lorverdane, Ollie Overton, and there was somebody else with us. I forget the fourth person. We went out there to walk around, and I tell you, before we decided to head back to our cars, the police had come.
What?
And wanted to know what were we doing there and all that stuff.
What? To a state representative?
Yeah, and I can't remember who the other person was. It was Ollie Overton, myself, Ed. I don't know if it was Jules. I don't think it was Jules, but and it wasn't Joe. But there was another person, and all four of us were elected officials.
Oh man! And they tried to play out like that.
The fact that we were black and we were on the premises, that warranted a call to law enforcement.
Yeah, well, listen, it's in District 1. I don't know why they're so surprised. The park is in District 1, so it should be black people over there.
And so I told him that we would do some assessments along the way. The 99.5 was the agreed price that we would get to from the first time I talked to him. And we wanted him to commit that you're going to do this full time. This will be the job. And we kind of want him to go get a rec certification, Dr. Fox.
You know why they needed him to do that full time? Because they needed him on the Dixie League. Because that was the reason why. See, I'm gonna just let him do it himself.
He's eminently qualified. He ran a bunch of stuff in kids ball, and that.
Remember that argument we had earlier, Bob?
Yeah, I got it. He said kids ball. He didn't say Dixie League. Yeah, I got that.
Not to say Dixie League.
I got that. I got
sure not to say Dixie League because he wasn't sure if Jules knew exactly who Skip Fox was.
Yeah, I got that. I saw that. I got it.
Now, if you're not saying certain stuff on purpose, kids ball, that's what they call Dixie League now? Because last time I heard, they call it Dixie League. They call it travel ball. Oh, yeah, it's big business. At least that's what y'all said it was.
That was the deal. So, quite frankly, he stayed under that probably too long.
That's because he was getting all that back end money off of Dixie League tickets.
When was he initially hired, sir? Excuse me. No.
So, you're asking me this at 7.
He asked him, when did you hire him? You don't know when you hired Dr. Skip Fox that you just bloviated over?
Now cue in on this answer.
Okay.
And then
if you would have just sent an email.
And then pay attention a few minutes later what he produces. Now listen to his response to Council Member Green.
Okay.
So, quite frankly, he stayed under that probably too long.
When was he initially hired, sir? Excuse me. No.
So, you're asking me this at 7. If you would have just sent an email today, I'd have all this and I'd have him here. I had no way of knowing this, but if you will permit me.
Is the HR person here?
No, Dr. Fox is upstairs. I'll have him come down and he can answer any questions you have.
Okay.
That's what you should have led with.
Listen, folks, why is he there at 7 o'clock at night?
Why is Skip Fox there at 7 o'clock at night?
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, this meeting has been planned, so I would.
Well, I know, but how would I know you were going to ask about that?
I got you. I went through after we went home, and I went through the book.
But how would I know that would be your question?
Sir.
Jules, listen, you starting to wind Jules up. Don't do it. You winding him up. You go to you winding them up.
You prepared the book.
Yes, sir.
Someone in your department prepared the book. Let me correct that. And that was the statement I'm asking of you. That's
Now, you heard what he said. He said you prepared the book. And Jules actually didn't intend to say that. He corrected it. He said somebody from your administration made this book. But before he could correct himself, after he said you made the book, Jock said, yes, I did.
Yup, sure did.
Yes, I did. You're right. You're right. I did. Oops.
So all this time, like we've been trying to tell you guys, Jock runs that administration.
Jock Slick would have run the council.
Exactly.
Jock intended to run the council. And he's seeing himself losing. He's seeing how that 4-3 can easily take, like, it doesn't have to come down to a vote. It's just a simple fact that any one of these 4 people up here can put anything they want on that agenda as long as it gets seconded. And this is one of those things that he's living to. It's starting to get to him. It's starting to get to him.
one of 2 statements I'm going to ask of you.
My answer is the agreed price for Skip was $99.5. And I just explained, and we weren't sure, are you going to be full-time or not? He was full-time the whole time.
So he was full-time the whole time, which means he was still working for Dixie League while working full-time for the city. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Watch this.
If I recall right, and there were some certifications and things we wanted him to get in rec, and we wanted him to meet certain goals. And so under the charter, salaries are the mayor's prerogative to do. And that salary was set at $99.5, and so we added it to the budget that way. So it's technically not a $20-something thousand raise. It's a catch up to the deal that we made. Don't do them all that way, but did that one that way.
Well.
Oh, you hear what he just said. He just told on himself again. They pick and choose who they want to take care of and who they want to give raises to. Even the ones who don't deserve the raises, they get it. Now, my question is, the other recreational director, was he certified? Did he have all those? Did he meet all those criteria that he said he wanted Fox to meet?
No.
Do we know that verifiable?
No, and we don't even know what certification Fox has.
We don't even know if that's true or not.
Well, if he has certifications, it was while he was with Dixie League.
That's right.
So, it may be renewing his current.
Yeah, because I think with the position he was holding, he had to have something, right?
Yeah, with Dixie League.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I just want to say something. This is an example of what happens when you hire your friends. When you hire people that you know, instead of hiring people who have qualifications.
Well, this is the reason why he hired him, because Dixie League.
All right. Connections.
Yeah.
Everybody you hire doesn't have, and this is why the city is in shambles, because everybody that he hires, he knows and is in some type of relation to.
Look at the black people that he surrounds himself with. All right, cool. You approve of Skip Fox. Skip Fox came from Dixie League, right? You approve of Curtis Lewis. Curtis Lewis came from Gator. Mr. Porter, you keep getting proven right every single time because he sniffed out all of the sellouts. And there's no bigger sellout than the guy that puts Dixie League on his back and says, this is what I represent. That's why he went after him. Yeah. And that's why he went after Curtis. Because Curtis, they won't approach you unless you make yourself available. You can't do the job unless you're available to do it. Curtis. And you were available and he picked you. And now everybody's going to be, you're the scourge of Alexandria. If not, you should be. Because Dr. Claude Anderson said, when you find a sellout, you make sure that he doesn't get no breathing room.
So you're saying that the caveats that he performed, I'm gonna give an example. If he did so well, we're coming up on item in 16 about Cheatham Park, I think it is, 17. Did he manifest his professionalism by attaining and directing that park to be kept up to the standards of a $99,000 job, as opposed to how he maintained Johnny Downs that looks like Yankee Stadium?
Oh, did he say like Yankee Stadium?
It
Like
does though.
Whoa.
Yeah, it
It
did. Them lights
does.
bright as all in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the drone footage of Johnny Downs Sports Complex?
No, but we can find it.
No.
We can definitely find it. I can
y'all,
find
y'all
it.
got to look at that.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, let me
And the
see.
thing is, we don't get to see that. That's what they market to all these other people in the Dixie League to
Yeah, they don't give a
attract
damn
them
about
to
us.
come. You know, I mean, y'all got to look at that marketing ploy. It's unreal.
Hold on, I'm waiting for my keyboard to pop up. There it goes. Let's see. Johnny.
And one of the things that the mayor, so first of all, the mayor has his own mayoral budget, and within that budget, as long as he doesn't exceed that budget, he can hire as many people as he wants to be mayoral assistants. And he divides the money up how he likes. But most of them are six-figure salaries. So in the case of Fox here, he's $99,500. So he's $500 away from a six-figure salary, but he gets all kind of stuff like a car and a city credit card and all that stuff. So when you look at it, he's well over $100,000 just in perks and stuff.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, by the way, I want you to notice who showed up to this beautiful ribbon cutting.
Now there's a marketing video on Johnny Downs with the drone footage flying overhead and stuff. This
one was I think what you're talking about. It's probably with the city of Alexandria, ain't it?
Yeah, and it might be with a marketing firm that they hire to go out and market this thing. But it's not intended for us. That's why most of you probably never seen it, because
we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we are not the audience, intended audience.
The intended market.
Right.
We can't hear it. Why you don't have no sound to it?
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
And look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take y'all on a tangent, because I know that other meeting is real long.
Oh no, we almost through it. Let's see. I'll reshare it. No, but these little side missions are important. We don't got nothing but time. I know people want to go to bed, and I know people watch us in the morning. It's all good. Let's see.
Downs Sports Complex, February State of the
Can y'all hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
Community Address.
Yes, just play it.
All in the Central Louisiana Chamber of Commerce cut that big red ribbon on the newly renovated Johnny Downs Sports Complex ahead of the spring ball season.
I
The
can't.
complex was initially destroyed by an EF3 tornado in December of 2019. Mayor Hall said they saw it as an opportunity to make some improvements to the facility. He emphasized the newly turfed fields as the biggest improvement, saying it makes the complex a more attractive venue to tournament directors looking for a place to host. And despite bad weather, turfed fields drain quickly and easily and allow play to continue even after heavy rain.
1, 2, 3.
I believe Alexandria is well on the central.
Wait a minute. Why would the Chamber of Commerce be involved in Johnny Downs Sports Complex?
I don't know, because that's not a private facility at all. It's not a business.
Oh, there he goes.
It's a public park.
As well as the Central Louisiana region will continue to reap the benefits of this particular investment. When you're able to bring 5,000 people to town from across the South for a weekend for a softball tournament, and that is exactly what happens when we host the Dixie Softball World Series. That's a good thing.
LSUA's Randall DuPont, who compiles the monthly Central Louisiana Economic Dashboard data, spoke about the economic impact of hosting sports tournaments in the city. And based off an economic study he conducted, this.
Wait, he conducted the study?
I tell you what, we've gone to the only thing we get is 2.5 cents off of every dollar spent inside the city of Alexandria boundaries. That's all we get. They don't pay to use the field. That field costs us about $900,000 a year to operate. $900,000, almost $1 million a year to operate. And and sometimes when they got major events, they got to pull in people from outside the recreation department, from other departments, to work overtime to get that facility ready for these events. So, and like I said, it's only Little League, Dixie Little League, and Crossroads Soccer that use that facility.
Spring
But
season, the city.
we pay for it.
They got 8 fields? I thought there were only 6 fields.
No, they got 8. Yeah, they got 8.
Damn.
It will bring in more than 6,600 tournament players with an overall economic impact of about $6 million.
With an overall economic impact of about $6 million.
Yeah. And take that $6 million, if indeed the so look what they said. They said what it bring. Hall said it brings in 5,000 people. The reporter said it brings in 6,000 something people. Okay, if you got $6 million and impact 6,000 people coming in, that means everybody's paying about $1,000, dropping about $1,000 per person into Alexandria. Take that 6 million and multiply it times 0.025, because all we get is 2.5 cents per dollar. And that's what the city of Alexandria makes.
Mr. Turner says he's lying. He said he talked to the tax sales and usage guy. He says we don't make that kind of money.
Okay. And look, I had gotten 10 years of that sales data and went through that looking for the times that Dixie was here, the months that they were there. And I tell you, you don't see those huge blimps, those huge peaks in the data that would indicate that we made a whole lot of money. So,
well, that was our side excursion in relation to what Mr. Jules has said, and now you know why Mr. Jules said it.
So I'm just saying, if you're going to pay these people, I respectfully want to know if you're going to do it as you were saying, that it be done across the board in all directions. if you hired him at 99.5, I don't know when you hired him. I've only been on the council a year. I see 76.5. He worked for that last year, 76,794 last year before that, and he was satisfied. He stayed. So that was my question about that. That was puzzling to me, and it is your prerogative to pay those people what you pay them for. And if while we're talking about cost, if you would go to page 128.
Can I, yeah, you about
I
to
just
go?
want to give you, I'm just giving
Okay,
my, so you get your people together.
Well, I was giving Michael a chance to get Skip. So in 2025, there were 18 specific programs that utilized all community centers, enrichment camps, art.
Hey, did he pretty much make Mike the fetch it boy?
Yeah, he's step and fetch it. But look, here's the point I was getting at earlier. He chided Councilman Green saying, well, it's 7 o'clock. You just gave me this. If you had asked me this by email all last week, I would be ready to answer. But yet he got Keith Fox sitting upstairs in the dugout waiting to be called out, right? And so why would he have him there at 7 o'clock? And look at all this documentation he's ready to produce. He knew it was coming. He was prepared for it, but he wanted to try and create the impression that Councilman Green was springing this on him at the last minute as a sort of gotcha surprise type moment. And that's not the case. He was well prepared.
You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that Jock is up here whining and crying and complaining about being sprung something being sprung on him at the last minute, when that's exactly what the hell he just did 2 city council meetings ago.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he just did it the last city council meeting. He literally just did it the last city council meeting when he tried to make that substitute motion, when he tried to make the substitute motion.
That's right, because he didn't share that with the city council members. Well, he shared it with Felter, Fowler, and Villard. He didn't share it with the other council members.
So why is he upset? Well, I wish I would have prepared, man. I would have been prepared.
Well, it sure looks like he is prepared, doesn't it?
Okay, now in his preparedness, in his rush to prepare, I want you to hear the activities that he's touting. And I'm
Night hoops, litter prevention, back to school bash, health fairs, business summits. Daily programming by Dr. Fox, adult fitness, open gym, pickleball, senior programming, line dancing. Those were programs under him. The events he accomplished in 2025 were 16 special events, free and open to the public each, approximately 150,000 attendees, and all of the events and community services that he was a part of. In 2025 on Parks and Rec.
If you got 150,000 people to participate, you got more people to participate than that exist in Alexandria.
You got 3 times more people. 3
How?
times.
Wait a minute. Where all these numbers coming from? Where these people at? These must be outsider people, huh?
Yeah, because they don't market to us.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I don't believe that one bit. 100.
Not one bit. I don't believe any statistics that the city produces, not from this administration. I don't believe any of their statistics.
Your question, 15 special events, the Kids Fest, the Run Walk, the Party in the Park series, basketball tournaments, sports camp, pickleball tournament, 8 partnerships with other organizations, and Miss Dr. Fox, 49 tournaments and rented play with the $2 million impact. That was Dr. Fox.
A $2 million impact on tournament plays?
He said 49 tournaments in 1 year.
That's a lot of tournaments.
And a $2 million impact.
Yeah.
First of all, with Johnny Downs, the 2 organizations that use Johnny Downs do not pay rent. And I established that when I was on the city council. I established that every single year. They do not pay rent. And they get to keep all proceeds, gate proceeds, and concession, and any merchandise they sell.
Do you think that Skip Fox is up there splitting that Dixie League money with Jock? Or did
No.
Jock pick up Skip Fox to get the Dixie League money?
No, it's just
No,
that
it ain't that serious, Tavares. It's not that
the
serious.
people behind Dixie League, I'm sure they're contributors to Jack Roy and his campaign, and he's just fulfilling some campaign promises or keeping them happy. That's all he's doing. Giving them a first class facility to play at free of charge, and then putting the face of their organization over our recreation department. And and all those things he ran off. Any of y'all heard of that? I've never heard of
Nope, none.
Nope. Nope.
I
Put
know
a
they
one in the
used to
chat if
do-
you heard anything about these 49 tournaments.
Yeah.
Any of those. I didn't know he did Kids Fest. I didn't know nothing about none of that. I don't remember
No,
the
one of
advertisement. I
those
don't remember.
those things show up on the City of Alexandria's Facebook. You know the thing that they did at the park where they repainted the grounds and they got all the kids sick with the food. That was one of those events.
No, but anyway, either way it goes, it comes across our news feed if anything like that happens. I know it comes because if KLB picks it up, it's going to come across our feed. I don't remember that. And I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I just don't remember any of that.
He said 150,000 people showed up. So I don't know.
Yeah, but now understand, we're not the target audience, right?
That's right. You're right.
So
You're
we
right.
wouldn't know.
We don't want that.
Yeah,
coming
we
to us.
wouldn't.
They don't want us
We
showing
wouldn't
up.
know.
But he said he had all the community centers open now. Wait a minute now, y'all. He said he had all the community centers open.
And those 49 tournaments, that may be all Dixie League and Crossroads Soccer, because they have tournaments there all the time.
See, and we don't even be knowing about it.
No, we don't, because unless you are a member of Dixie Youth Athletics or you're a member of Crossroads Soccer, you wouldn't know about this. You wouldn't know about this.
So he's doing his job wearing that bow tie. Do you realize that all three black men in this picture look alike? They could all be confused for each other.
I'm sure Jack call them by each other's name. I'm sure he does.
He gets them mixed up from time to time.
Skip.
Jonathan.
Michael,
JG.
You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
to.
you know what's gonna you with the bald head.
You
Fox.
know what your name is.
In 2024, also when he worked in programs, so you can see that he grew. He had 13 programs. He had the daily programming of adult, fitness, open gym, pickleball, senior programming. So you can compare the programs and see that he grew it 13 to 18 and added 2 other line items under daily and 2 items there. So there's growth from 25 to 24. In Parks and Rec, in 25 to 24, you can see the numbers again, 15 in 25 special events, 7 in that year, 8 in 8 in partnership.
I mean, you can do all that when you're using the city's money.
Well, the thing is, it's a closed shop, right? It's only for certain people, and so he's essentially, what he is doing right now is recreation coordination is just an extension of the Dixie Youth Athletics position he held prior.
So they gave the guy that had all the access to Dixie all the access to all the parks in all of the city. So
That's
that
right.
means that if he wanted to funnel funding from one park to another park, he'd have the ability to the lateral ability to do so, right?
Well, the problem is it was already happening because the recreation budget is 1.2 million, and 900,000 of it goes to one place, the sports complex, and then the rest of it apparently is going to Masonic Drive. So that's why you hear Cynthia Perry and what's his name, Gary Johnson, say, well, our parks, we got nothing. We got nothing at our parks. That's because there's no money left. That 1.2 million is already used up between 2 locations.
It looks like he had the same, but 49 versus 28 tournaments, a $1 million impact in 24 to $2 million in 2025. In 2025 on,
He's talking about impact. He's not talking about actual revenue.
Now keep this in mind. The city, that facility doesn't have any sponsors. The city pays for that. The taxpayers' dollars pay for that. We don't have sponsors. So the money that comes back to us is if any of those 6,000, 5,000 people who come into Alexandria, if they spend $1 at a business in Alexandria and they are charged a city sales tax, City of Alexandria gets 2.5 cents. We get 2.5 cents for every dollar that one of those patrons who come here to participate in those tournaments, if they buy something, we get 2.5 cents off every dollar they spend. That's all that comes back to us, who is the primary funders, the sole funders, the only funders of that facility. That's all
special
we get.
event.
We're just like we're like babysitters for that bill. We just hold on to it till it comes time to do.
Man, this is nothing but welfare for them. This is
who would have thunk it?
Here, 16 special events, 18 the first year, 150,000 attendees versus 100,000 in that year. That's what Dr. Fox brought along with Tanya and Community Services, and I'll put that in the budget record. And Dr. Fox is here and can speak to what he does.
Sure. Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Yes, sir. I'll entertain any questions the council may have, sir.
I asked the question, he gave the information, but ironically, he said I should have given him a heads up, but she came down with all these pamphlets.
Thank you, Mr. Green. Thank you, Councilman Green.
Y'all know you can't get over on Mr. Green. Come on now.
You trying to say, okay, you didn't give me advance warning. You sprung this on me, but yet you got the man sitting in the dugout until 7 p.m. just in case you need to call him up. And then you got all these pamphlets out here. And look, Jules don't surprise people with stuff. Jules probably called and asked several people on his staff that information, okay? And they wouldn't get back to him, so they already knew what he was looking for. That's not how Jules works. Jules try and get the information first. He'll contact you, and if you don't want to give it to him, he'll let you know. I asked for this, I requested it, I didn't get it. So they knew what he was asking about. That's why the mayor came down there with all of that.
That's because I try to be prepared like a scout should.
Well, there's your answer.
You just lied. You just lied. No, you just outright bald-faced and lied.
Got him. Yeah, I listen.
Well, it's good, but my question was, Mr. Fox, when was you brought on?
Dr. Fox.
Excuse me?
He's like Dr. Fox.
Dr. Fox.
Dr. Fox, they're telling.
Fox.
Y'all don't know how much goddamn
Restraint.
how much goddamn cocoa butter in their room right now. If y'all can't see that look that Jules just sent across that room, we talking about some Dr. Fox. He stared dead and felt it. He rolled his eyes. He rolled his eyes. He rolled his eyes.
Man, replay that. I zoomed in. Replay that, please.
He did the blackest thing you can do.
I zoomed in.
That's because I try to be prepared like a scout should.
Well, it's good, but my question was, Mr. Fox, when was you brought on?
Dr. Fox.
Excuse me?
Dr. Fox.
Dr. Fox, they call
Dr.
him.
Fox.
Hey, dude.
He rolled his eyes.
Malcolm,
so
the one who
hard,
said
bro.
Dr. Fox. Man, he looked over at him like,
Yo, listen,
Man, I know you love. Look how
Listen.
Lizzie looking at him.
listen. If y'all ain't never been to church before, y'all don't know what just happened. If y'all ain't never been
Malcolm,
to church
look,
before,
look. Malcolm looked down like, oh man, I shouldn't have said nothing.
no, it's good that he did. We got this on. We got that off his chest. Jules did want. He been wanting to say that part. He like, I called that nigga no damn doctor. But,
Anybody know? I don't know anything about this fella. I never even tried to research him.
so the only thing that we know is he's a military vet. He and his claim to fame is Dixie League. That's where I know him from. He was always, as much as I've known about Dixie League being a drain on the community, he's been the head of it. He oversaw the rebuilding of Dixie League. He was there for all of that. He's been there that long.
So is he a medical doctor? Is he a PhD? What
I think he's a PhD. Ms. Bell said he's a PhD in mental health.
Oh, well, thank you, Miss Bell. Okay.
You know Ms. Bell gone now.
Yeah, she was going to be on top of it.
Respect him.
Dr. Fox, I'm Councilman Green.
Yes, sir.
He said, Dr. Fox, I'm Councilman Green.
Oh my goodness.
Just in case we didn't know each other.
Yeah,
Hey, now you know me and I know you.
But did
No,
Malcolm say,
it-
Mr. Malcolm say respect?
Yeah, look,
Respectfully?
it's like you want to play this title game. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Call me Mr. Tibbs.
Yes. My name is Mr. T.
Okay. Dr.
Tibbs.
Fox, I am
Dr.
Councilman Green.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Now we know each other.
Yeah, so now we're going to play
We already
titles.
done.
Yeah.
Let's play titles all day.
He said one of us got appointed, the other one got elected. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. We on different levels here, buddy. One of us got selected and the other one got elected. And you see what I'm saying? It's just-
Right.
They just keep pushing the bear.
yeah,
Poking the bear.
I bet they keep poking that bear. One day, when Jules showed up with a whole bunch of rings on his fingers, and he come on there with one of them cutoff shirts on, with a baseball cap on, yeah, he don't normally dress like that. Somebody getting their ass whooped. It might be this guy. He need to button up his shirt. He need to button
All
up.
right, please.
December of 2023, sir.
December of 23, and I gave you 24 and 25.
Thank you. That's all I need, Dr. Fox.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fox.
Yeah, I ain't never been to church before. This is church coded. This is that messy church vibe where they know that the pastor up to something nefarious and the deacons are asking him a question, and he literally called him up there just to ask him when he started working.
Yeah, because Jock Roy couldn't tell or would not tell Jules Green when he started.
He knew.
He knew.
He knew.
He knew.
You
Look,
know why you know he knew? Because he was able to rattle off all the stuff he did in 24 and 25. He knew.
He came prepared with that, and I know Jules probably was making inquiries prior to this meeting, and that's why he came in there prepared like that.
he felt so played. That is the look of somebody that felt played. You thought you were going to come down and say something important. Nope.
My question is,
Yes,
it's
sir.
7:00 at night. Why are you still at that office?
Exactly. There's the point. There it is.
Why aren't you at home with your kids? You ain't doing no work because ain't nothing happening tomorrow. Ain't nothing happening at no park or no facility. So what are you still doing at 7:00 at night? Because just like you said, Mr. Porter, Jules had already made some inquiries about something and they had him on standby.
Yeah.
Damn.
They had him in the dugout waiting to be called up. That's,
No pun intended. No baseball pun intended.
And look at the expression on Roy's face. He is pleased as punch. Man, he's pleased with himself. Look at this.
See the numbers again, 15 and 25 special events, 7 in that year, 8 and 8 in partnerships, looks like you had the same, but 49 versus 28 tournaments, a $1 million impact in 24, the $2 million in 2025. In 2025.
Look, you know how you know he was prepared for this? Because the papers are even different colors, so he could identify them. Yep. The blue ones are the new numbers, the red one are the old numbers. Come on, man. Stop playing
on special events here, 16 special events, 18 the first year, 150,000 attendees versus 100,000 that year. That's what Dr. Fox brought, along with Tanya and Community Services, and I'll put that in the budget record. And Dr. Fox is here, you can speak to what he got.
Sure. Yes, sir. I'll entertain any questions the council may have.
I asked the question, he gave the information, but ironically, he said I should have given him a heads up, but you came down with all these pamphlets.
That's because I try to be prepared like a scout should.
Well, it could, but my question was, Mr. Fox, when was you brought on?
Dr. Fox.
Excuse me?
Dr. Fox.
Dr. Fox.
Dr. Fox. Respect him.
Dr. Fox, I'm Councilman Green.
Yes, sir.
When were you hired, please?
December of 2023, sir.
December of 23, and I gave you 24 and 25.
Okay, so why didn't you give him 23?
Exactly.
Because it was all Dixie League. It was all Dixie League 23.
Yeah.
He brought him on in 23, but it was all Dixie League business he was handling with the city.
Thank you. That's all it is, Dr. Fox.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Fox.
You heard the way he said Dr. Fox? Yeah. That's all I got, Dr. Fox.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did you say, did y'all see him remove his wedgie? Miss Colson, who removed his wedgie?
Wait. Hold on. What's going on? What am I missing?
Wait, what?
Miss Colson said he removed his wedgie. What?
I would doubt it.
Entertain any questions the council may have, sir.
I asked the question, he gave the information, but ironically, he said I should have given him a heads up, but you came down with all these pamphlets.
Now, did you see the way he threw them papers? He said, you brought me this shit. You brought me this shit.
That's because I try to be prepared like a scout should.
Well, it could, but my question was, Mr. Fox.
Oh, was that it? Was that him removing the wedgie? I think that's what you was talking about. Listen, you was paying too close attention.
I ain't seen.
She said he did while standing at the podium.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what that was. I saw that bullshit.
When was you brought on?
Dr. Fox.
Excuse me?
Dr. Fox.
Dr. Fox.
Dr. Fox. Respect him.
Dr. Fox, I'm Councilman Green.
Yes, sir.
When were you hired, please?
December of 2023, sir.
December of 23, and I gave you 24 and 25.
Thank you. That's all it is, Dr. Fox.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Fox. Yes, sir.
Who said thank you, Dr. Fox? What? Okay.
While at home again, page 128.
Okay, 128. Hold on.
Item 4801.
Okay, item 480105. Oh, he ain't even on the screen. Jesus. Man, he must have thought he was at a baseball field or something. You in a suit, sir. You're in front of people. People can see you.
Not only that, he was sitting up there waiting. He was sitting. He should have did that before he came downstairs.
There ain't nobody in that lobby right now. Oh, wait. Well, I guess we'll skip over this way.
That's why I always hand sanitize my hands if I ever shake somebody's hands before I wash.
I would never
like
listen.
if I'm not near any.
I am not ever shaking Skip, Keith.
I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about anybody, period.
Oh, yeah, Keith will never shake hands. I don't know what you be doing in your free time. And I don't know what you was doing upstairs. Definitely don't know what you was doing upstairs at 7 o'clock at night.
With him.
120, item 480105. Your plan director goes from 90,000 to 102,000. That's $12,000. In your prerogative again. He's been there 6 months at the most, and you're giving him a $12,000 raise?
It appears that way on paper, sir, but as you know, Daniel Smith is the planning director. He's a dual degree holder from Princeton and Georgetown.
So you did this another contract. Seems like you said in this case you did it. So I guess in this case you did the same thing as well, right?
But he's been doing it. That's the whole point. This has been going on for years. This ain't nothing new. This has been going on for years. Just nobody never checked him. That's all.
That's right. And that's the young man that they just hired when they had a whole discussion, like at the city council meeting, that they didn't give anybody else a chance to get the job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he got all his recommendations from people that Roy is sitting next to.
That's right. He sure did.
Sure did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure did. Now, let me say something else. Okay. So he has a budget. He has a budget that he can use. So like I showed you guys on the budget from Monroe, on Monroe's budget, they actually have money that goes to each one of the districts. So that means every district councilman has a certain amount of money that they can spend in their district. That is their play fund. I think it's like $25,000 each for their districts that they can play with, or, do something for the, if the people get together, have a meeting, say we need this, well, they can get it. And if they need more, they can go back and ask for more.
It's a dedicated petty cash fund, basically.
Yeah, for them, for each
district,
dedicated.
yeah.
That's right. Now you got all this money to do all this with. Why don't y'all have that for your city council people?
Because that would cut into our Wärtsilä engines.
Go ahead.
That would cut into our gas Itron Erts. You know what I'm talking about? That would cut into our random maintenance that we need every other fucking week. Yeah, that'll cut into our wastewater facility maintenance funds that we don't get to see any project from.
Law degree and public policy masters that he received at the same time and was top of his class. He took over for the previous planning director, who was Richard Johnson, who did not hold those degrees. He also was deputy city attorney, and so he was already paid in a much higher amount when he was an acting deputy city attorney, the number 2 city attorney, moving into a division head. And so that is to continue and place him in the proper pay. He was paid more than the previous planning director because of his qualifications and because he was leaving a slot at a higher pay than the planning director enjoyed at the time.
Certainly understandable, but that was by choice that he chose to go back to that department. Mayor.
It's a higher required, it's a division head.
Okay,
it's a higher required level of work.
I recall his resume.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, my bad. I was saying how he chose to move down in pay, to take that pay cut.
Yeah.
Head.
Yeah, exactly.
You chose that life, sir. And that's what Mr. Green is pointing out. You knew what this was.
Because they could have offered that at first, but
that's right. But he was assistant city attorney.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Now keep in mind, the mayor has his budget and he can dispense it however he chooses, right? So he can give his planning director whatever part of that budget he wants. He could give the recreation coordinator, however, a 6-figure salary. So as long as he doesn't exceed his budget for mayoral his assistants and stuff, he can divide that up however he likes, in whatever proportions he likes. So
And see, I think Jules doing that on purpose more than actually trying to figure out.
I believe it's something Jules is pointing to.
Yeah, that's
that he's
exactly.
that is being said but not being stated. And
Exactly.
what I feel like is he's pointing at the people. He's pointing at these salaries of these people that Jock just go and pick up for favors.
exactly, there you go. That's what he's highlighting. He's letting people know this is what these folks are making.
Yep. All right. Nat said, listen to what Jules said. Okay.
But I think his expertise was in some type of foreign language, something foreign. But that's here there. You've told me why you're giving him 102,000, and that's all I wanted to know, sir. Thank you, Madam President.
You're welcome.
That
So
man-
now the public knows what he's making. You see, they would not have known that unless they had gone through this budget. And look, very few people go through this budget. You know, just us that participate in this show, the folks that come into the chat. That's the only people that really understand this detail of the budget. Jules is pointing out, you see all these people he got surrounding him? That's 104,000. This is 100,000. This is 134,000. That's what Jonathan Going get, 134,000.
134?
Yeah. And so he's letting them know, because I think the mayor's budget comes to like 18 million or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's always been pretty close to that. So Jeff Hall had the same budget.
That's because he had the same people.
Yeah. Jeff Hall kept all of Jack Roy's.
Yeah, he sure did. He kept all Jock Ward's administration. Sure
So
did.
you didn't have to change the budget that much.
I have a couple questions. Yes, you go ahead. All right. Mayor, is there any money in this budget for affordable housing?
You asked that last time. There is. It's in the form of the community projects that are within CDBG, home funds, and all of that.
Okay. And what programming will be done with that money?
As you asked me last time.
So can you answer the question? Right? Because obviously if I'm asking it again, I didn't get the answer I was looking for, or you didn't provide me with a suitable answer. And even if you did, I would like you to reiterate it. I don't give a damn what I asked you last time. This is this council meeting.
How is this man a lawyer? Does he act like the defendant, you know?
Well, I don't know what that means. What are you trying to say? I don't get it. I hear what you're saying. I know the words sound familiar, but when you put them together in a string of sentences like that, I just don't understand it.
You stupid, Tavares. You stupid.
It's on page 129, and there's all of the information, so I'll go over it. Community Development Department is responsible for preparing grant applications for federal funds, preparing all associated reports, complying with federal requirements, maintaining records, federal guidelines, effectively administering the following programs. Housing Rehabilitation Deferred Loan Program. That's housing renovation for owner-occupied structures with CDBG and home. Home rental housing rehabilitation. That's renovation of rental for low-income tenants. Code enforcement.
That's renovation of rental homes for low-income tenants.
And the question was, is there money in the budget for affordable housing? And now he's talking about renovations and rehabilitation of low-income housing, rental of low-income.
Rental low-income tenants.
Enforcement demolition, we'll skip to the next one. Housing Development Program, new construction of single-family housing for first-time home buyers.
What?
Okay. So let's see. He said he's on page 129 and oh, okay. He's reading down the functional description. And so it just has a list of 9 things there. And he's reading one of them.
Okay.
Housing assistance program, and that's the down payment and closing cost assistance for first-time home
That's
buyers.
not building houses.
And then number 4 was housing development program, new construction of single-family housing for first-time home buyers. So, but he doesn't say how much. That's just a list, okay? A list of things. So they would have to identify how much money is in each of those.
Well, that's what he's going to get them to do.
Business facade improvement will go to the next one. Housing assistance program, down payment and closing cost assistance for first-time home buyers. Monitor home activities is another activity. Monitor all subrecipients and grant agreements with HUD, and I won't list all of the ones there. You can see there's quite a few. So those are.
What are some of those agreements with HUD?
We put in for grants, and HUD give us the money, and then with HUD, there are eligible uses of that money, and if you fall outside of that, you're in violation of federal law. When I first got on the city council, one of the first things that came across the desk on the agenda, we had to pay the federal government back like $400,000 plus interest plus penalties because City of Alexandria had misused the federal funds. They used it for something that it was not intended, and they could not show how they actually used it. And Charles Johnson was the city attorney, and he wrote this glorious letter to HUD. And I guess that was supposed to be the be all tell all. And HUD said, nope. As a result of that, you pay us back the grant money, you pay us interest, and we're going to assign you a penalty. So City of Alexandria had to pay all that back because they thought they were smarter than the federal agency, and they got that grant money and they used it for something else. And that was one of the first things we had to vote on was approve a repayment of that money back to them. And that was like in January of 2019.
So he was still in office, or
no, Jeff Hall was in office.
he had just took office.
He had just taken office, and he didn't.
So that everything that you're talking about was on Jock's watch.
Oh yes, that's right.
So Jock has a habit of misusing money.
Oh yes.
All right. I'm glad that we're here at this section because I have an epiphany. I discussed it with the think tank, and due to last night's when we were going over it, we were discussing the decision that that Gator was making to go in a different direction, and I was trying to explore within myself the whys. Then something hit me. It was something that Ms. Renardo, I want to say, she said. And when she said something about the city of Alexandria was coming to her or coming to Gator with invoices for the feds, it struck me. I said, well, damn, how could the city of Alexandria be coming to Gator with invoices from the feds when before the feds happened, the council gives Jock Roy carte blanche, a blank check to do with as he pleases to execute those said feds. So that means Jock is taking the money from the city and paying for it in the front. And then after the city kicks out the money to pay for said services, he comes back to Gator and gets the money off the back end from Gator, which is concerning because where does that money go? And if the money just goes back into the general fund where the Riverfed money came from initially, why did you even spend the extra money in the first place? So now we have an issue because now if the city is providing Gator with invoices, and I sincerely hope someone from Gator is listening. If Jock is providing y'all with invoices from feds, and you in turn pay those invoices back to Jock, where does that money go? Because if Jock is using these feds to charge it back or charge back a portion of it to Gator to take their money to continue financially abusing them, where does the money go after he takes it from Gator? Where does the money go after he takes it, after Gator pays out the invoices? Where does the money go? It's not a hard question. And the only logical answer is back into the general fund, right?
Well, you would think so, but the thing is, we would really need to see those invoices, see what are they specific invoices, like where you know what they actually are, or is it just a cumulative total? This is how much we spent. Here's the number. Pay this within 30 days. You know, we don't know how itemized that is, because if it was paid by certain departments, then by right, the money should go back into those department budgets. But like you're saying, if it goes into the general fund, then from there, he can use it however he likes. He can apply it to anywhere, you know.
Even so, he's making money off of Gator on the back end. I'm convinced he's making money with MISO off the back end.
Oh no, we're not making any money.
He ain't touching MISO. He ain't touching MISO. No.
MISO's making money off
No.
us.
That's backwards. That's right.
I feel like that fuel service charge, the fact that he has not broken that down into what is what we're recompensing, what we're reconciling, the fact that he has just lumped all that together indiscriminately and just called it a surcharge is completely telling of it's indicative of them not being straightforward with their finances, because obviously there's a lack somewhere. We're making up for something somewhere, and he's not telling us where those holes are. He's not being forthcoming with any information about the utilities and how they're operated, and look at all the combativeness that he puts up whenever you do ask about the utilities. So there's something being done. When we said that the Restore program was a loan and not a grant, he was double dipping. You're right, Miss Jeannie Moran, because he was giving you the money and writing it off on your bill, and then turning around and charging you back for it and collecting that money as well. So he did. The Restore scam was double dipping, if what he's saying is true.
A lot of times he counts on us not to break things down because we don't pay attention enough. We don't pay attention. So he doesn't expect for us to even come up with maybe we are right. There could be a possibility that we're all right. We are right about what we're saying with him with these different so-called programs. But at the end of the day, we got to have proof that's what's happening. We can talk about it all day long unless we see those invoices and we see where that money is going back. If it's saying, okay, yeah, it's going back into the general fund and we can see that, all we're doing is speculating. And
Well,
it's all alleged.
even if you are speculating, the things that we do know for fact, right, is that he was giving Gator invoices for these feds.
Well, she said that. She did say that they were paying for River Fed. She did say that.
They were given invoices by the city. And what did Jock say? Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. I know we discussed it earlier. Oh, don't get mad. We're thorough over here, man. We get down to the bottom of the problem for the most part. Hold on.
I think you're reaching right now because you want to reach.
All right, I'm gonna show you.
That's what I think.
I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
You're just reaching.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if we
Because you confused me when you were talking.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna show you reaching. Let me show you reaching.
Look, don't get upset because I said
No, let me show you reaching. Let me show you reaching.
You're taking too long.
We're going to get to the bottom of that. How do we want Gator's money? Because Gator's money is for the use of the city in development. As I just read, it's not Gator's money. It's my money. We're going to get to the bottom of that. How do we want Gator's money? Because Gator's money is for the use of the city in development. As I just read, it's not Gator's money. It's my money.
Thank you, Tavares. We got to save that clip. Thank you, Tavares.
He did save it. You stupid, Tavares. You stupid.
It's not Gator's money. Listen, I might speculate, right? But it's gonna be with just cause. And if you get up there talking about it's not Gator's money, it's my money, I'm gonna speculate the hell out of that. And I do believe that he is taking that money and he is using river feds and he's using these feds to fleece the community. That's what I truly believe. And he's fleecing multiple people. It's a multi-level fleecing.
And you know what's so crazy, y'all? They're not even making no money back off it. There's no return on investments with those feds. Because the vendors walk away with them. Hold up. Because the vendors, now, if the city owned the vendors, right? If the city owned the vendors and people bought from the vendors, then that money could go back into the city. But those vendors are outside vendors. So they don't have to take, I'm telling you, if they don't want to send in their tax information after they sell their sales tax information, they're not going to do it. They don't have to do it. So the people get a free fet on the backs of the people.
Right.
And he gets to get money off the back end.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the bottom of that. How do we want Gator's money? Because Gator's money is for the use of the city in development. As I just read, it's not Gator's money. It's my money.
The way he said
We're going to get to the bottom of that. How do we want?
He said we're going to get to the bottom of that. It's not Gator's money.
It's my money.
And I need it now.
Oh, Jesus. Tavares, you are hilarious.
I want it now, right?
Yeah, like that commercial.
Is that it for? Item number 4.
Housing Development Program.
And how much money are we allocating for that?
4. Now, mind you, he spent an hour going through these budget with these people last 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is his budget. He should know this inside, upside down, shouldn't he? Matter of fact, this should have been one of the talking points that he had during that whole 75-minute soliloquy he gave.
No,
but now he's having a hard time finding it in the budget. He didn't even know what page it's on.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either. So 129 gives the list of categories that they're funding supposedly. But the question is, how much are you funding each category?
All right.
So he had the new home construction, he had the home rehabilitation, You had the homeowner's assistance with closing costs and down payment, you know. So look, he's searching, man.
What page, Mr. Johnson?
129. So it's going to be from on 131.
Nope, it's not on 131.
What's on 131?
131 is the general fund for planning community development. And it got all the salaries of the employees. It got the fringe benefits, the pension and stuff. Then it has contract labor, office costs, demolition, boarding up services, vehicle costs, vehicle maintenance, postage, telephone, printing, lease, advertising, travel and training, house rehab, vehicles, office furniture, computer software. Nothing about home construction. Nothing about home construction.
It's going to be the operating side. It's probably going to be in a fund. So I'll ask Mr. Caffrey, why don't you have Paul check with Shirley and them at community?
Step and fetch it, boy.
So
go fetch some numbers for me, boy.
So now he's throwing a curve, all right? And unless you're familiar with the budget and how Alexandria does their budget, he say it's not in this planning community services budget. It's probably in a fund somewhere. So now you got to go back to the back of the book and look at all the different funds and see if you can find one with home construction. And I don't see one unless they got it under a title that doesn't
match.
Immediately jump out and let you know.
Now, you know Malcolm knows that already.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why he's asking him that.
Right.
Community services. It's going to be in a different fund. This is going to be their operating. So we'll have to see what the fund provides. As I said last time at the meeting, going by memory, 530,000 or so in probably CDBG funds and another 300 something thousand in home funds is a guess. I believe the total is about 900,000. I see Daniel's here. I didn't even know. Daniel, do you know the answer?
Basically correct, sir. A lot of that carries over year over year.
So 800,000 in community development from home and CDBG. Again, I think it's 531,000.
But that's still not enough money. That's not enough money.
Oh no,
That's
we're not even talking. Yeah, those are drops. That's
not no money to build no homes with.
That's no money. And look, CBDG, you
I
can't
was
build
listening
new
to that.
homes with that. Okay.
Yep.
That's community block grants.
Yeah.
So you need the HUD money to housing and urban development and he said that was only 500,000.
Mm-hmm. That ain't no
look,
money.
Now this my data is old because when I put forward that enterprise fund, just like he's talking about, it's in one of these funds. Well, that's what Malcolm asked him to set up an enterprise fund for affordable housing. We got a zoo fund. We got a golf course fund. We got all these other funds. Malcolm was asking him to establish a fund for affordable housing, and let's put $3 million in that fund. And he's saying, "Oh, we got affordable housing money. We got 500,000." Well, that ain't going to get you nowhere. The homes I was trying to build were at the time 150,000 apiece. The cost of materials have skyrocketed since then. So all you would have been able to do with that 500,000 is build 3 homes, and that was it.
And he wasn't going to do that.
Yeah.
and he knows it. That's why that's why they didn't do anything with what you had back then. Now, like you said, it's tripled that price now.
Yeah.
So,
right.
like you said, 500,000 ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna be able to probably barely get 3 homes in.
You might get 2.
You definitely could not get 3 anymore with that 500,000. Maybe you'll get 2 in. And look, these
and
were
about 3.
These were 1,500 square feet homes. These were not elaborate homes. They were 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, but it had a lot of insulation in it, and it had energy efficient appliances. You know, so we're not talking about anything extravagant. We're talking about modest type homes that first time homeowners could move into and afford to pay for.
300,000. As I said last time when we met last week, when I first came in to put it in perspective, it was close to 2 million in both funds. That's how much has been lost in federal support over the years. And the funds are budgeted at MBA because you don't know what the amounts are that change each year until that time. So that's when we put them in.
Now, what's MBA?
What did he say? MBA or NDA?
MBA.
MBA. Minority Business Administration.
Ah.
And you would see the amounts. So there's carryover from the previous year. So you're covered from the previous year, and then there's an amount. But those numbers are going to be roughly right.
Okay. And how much do we have for item number 6? Or is that all the money that's divided amongst these 9 items, or?
He says 500,000 in home and 300,000 in CDBG. I said 531 in CDBG and 300 at home. It's flipped, and I'm off by 31,000.
And item number, okay, so 1 is 500K and number 4 is 300K.
Yes.
And how much for number 6?
Ask what the down payment assistance is.
Oh, you don't know that? You know everybody's salary by heart, but you don't know that? You know exactly how much the utility needs to operate, but you don't know how much you have available for. Oh, okay.
That's because it's not important. It's not a priority. Come on now.
Okay, I was about to say that.
Listen, I'm not going to be offended no more. I'm done being offended.
I don't need to comment because Talita took the words right out of my mouth.
I think it's covered in those 2 funds. I think all of those funds are divided up.
Okay.
So folks, the point is, this is little to no money when you talk about the budget. Just like they want 1.2 million from Gator. That's 4 years of Gator's operating revenue. For 4 years, all of their money would go straight to the city of Alexandria. They would have no money to do anything. And yet that 1.25 million that Jack Roy is so animate about getting from Gator, that's my money. That's why I want it. It's my money. It amounts to pennies. The city brings in 241 million. He is expending all his time, energy, and exhaustion on getting pennies from Gator. 1.2 million versus 241 million.
It's a punishment. It's a punishment and a control thing.
Yeah. I think you know why.
Gator's money. Because Gator's money is for the use of the city in development. As I just read, it's not Gator's money. It's my money.
Oh boy. Thank you, Tavares. You know how that's going to get used, right?
I'm going to defer to getting the actual information rather than guess.
All right. That person's coming down to talk to us?
The HAP payment is included in those amounts.
So can you tell me again, which items are covered by the 800,000, which numbers?
See, community development is covered by the 800,000, give or take some of, I can't say that each grant part that could be this, but the funds that go into any housing payments, assistance.
So basically, all he's saying is he doesn't know.
And all he's saying is that, look, it's less than $1 million. So why are we wasting all this time talking?
Yeah, because it is less than $1 million he's talking about. Because if you spreading that out over all these different things he keeps saying, it's not the money. He said the constructions of building homes. That's all he asked for. How much do we have set aside for that? I'm not talking about no CGG grants and LBDGQ and all that. I'm saying how much money in funding do you have stated that would be projected to be used for building houses? That's a simple question. Because you know why? It's probably because it's not in there.
It's not in there.
And if it's in there, I couldn't find it because I'm looking at the funds. And
Well, no, if it was in there, Jock would have found it already.
yeah, well, and here's the thing. I don't believe it's in there at all, unless it's under a line item that doesn't suggest that that would be used for construction of homes. So you have a sanitation fund. It's not in that, right? Or it might be. And then you have the zoo fund.
It might be in there.
You got the golf course fund.
Could be in there.
And let's see what other fund we got. So sanitation, sanitation, zoo.
Is there a
golf
powder
course.
bag fund?
Let me see. Let me see what other.
No, do that. Don't look up. I'm just joking.
Oh, and you have the municipal transit fund. Okay.
So that's for public transportation.
Yeah. So those are the funds that the city of Alexandria has. So now, which one of those are likely to house money for construction of new homes? The zoo fund,
yeah, I mean, listen.
fund, the transit.
They call us animals, so it might be in the zoo fund.
Okay.
Assistance, et cetera, are covered by the 800,000.
Okay. So but I'm looking at items 1 through 9. Can you tell me which items?
It looks like these questions get that man acid reflux.
Are covered by the 800?
Questioned by
Anytime Malcolm asks him a question, the Jews ask him a question, look like he get a little bit of acid reflux.
He gets upset. That vest start heaving.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry.
Did you hear the number?
800,000 covers all the items.
Did you hear the number?
Are you deaf?
Are you deaf? What are you, stupid? Did you hear what the hell I just said? 500,000, 300,000. Stupid.
You know, I'm not speaking French.
But Malcolm was asking him for the record. I know how he's doing it.
Yeah.
Items for community development, which is page 129.
1 through 9.
But there could be in this additional grant funds that they seek for rehabbing a building, or for example, the bus interchange project. Those kind of things could lead to other.
What bus interchange project?
They're supposed to be moving that the downtown bus station to Bolton Street because now with the new amphitheater, they don't want the people hanging out there to catch a bus, you know.
Okay.
Other grants and opportunities, which I know that we've had. I just don't know them by heart.
And we've applied for additional monies.
Correct.
But we won't know if we receive those until later on the year.
I want to be clear. It's possible that someone on staff knows about receipt, but they wouldn't be new budgeted until MBA. And anything from the current budget we're in will carry over now anyway. So it always carries forward.
All right. And what's the carryover?
Oh, I'm sorry. MBA in what he's saying is mid-year budget analysis. Okay.
Oh,
Or
okay.
adjustment. Mid-year budget adjustment. So,
So that's in
as
another
far as-
couple months.
Yeah.
Well, that is, I have to know there's no way to know that sitting here. Right?
Okay, all right.
It's being spent. So.
I'm just talking from last year, when we brought over to, you don't know.
So this is a budget for the project.
So he's saying that he doesn't even know the numbers from the NBA of last year.
Right. So he doesn't know what might get awarded as far as those grants go. And once it does get awarded, they will add that into the budget when they do the mid-year budget adjustment.
Of course, they don't want to use any of the money from the fund, from the general fund or whatever. They don't want to use money actually from the city. They want to use money that comes in grants or any type of money opportunities that come through. Is that basically what you're saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't like, that's one thing about him. He do not like to use any money from anywhere else. From the city's budget. He do not want to have that money anywhere, touching anything that's going to go and help us. And that's what we need to let them, people need to understand. Nat, hey, Nat.
Hold on, Nat. Don't do it, Nat. I got it, Nat. I'm
pissed off to the full.
Don't you do it, Nat. I got it already. I'm finna put it on the screen.
What?
I'm sick of this shit with these people, man. Tavares been played. He got it. I'm just so sick of this. Man, look here. It's best for the black folk to just go and get their money and don't donate it to these goddamn churches. Tavares gonna play the film.
Hurry up, Tavares.
Don't you bush me. Listen, I got to take a picture of this because I don't want nobody to get incriminated.
What?
Who is this?
I don't care what it is. Right?
Who is this? Who is this on the screen?
I don't know who's that. I can't see it real good.
Jock
Oh
Roy at the
my
Black
God.
Church.
Where's Jockway at? You guys know who church this is. Where's he at?
Christian Love.
How long ago was this?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
long ago was it?
Tonight.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And all them black preachers finna walk around and they go pray and, hey, man, how in the hell can y'all let one single white boy do this to y'all and your congregation drinking brown water? The people in your district, boys can't even play baseball on their field because it got a damn ant mounds over there. Look like they in the desert somewhere. And this what you gonna do? And then we don't know for sure if he gonna fix Cheatham Park, because guess what? He might say yeah today and take the money out tomorrow. Well, guess what? If it don't get Cheatham Park fixed, don't pay no goddamn tithes then. That's how I feel about it. We'll get it fixed one way or another. You bastard, we ain't gonna pay you nothing until it get fixed. So you tell the mayor to go to fix then. That's all they gotta start doing. That's what you do. We ain't gonna pay a damn tithe until the ballpark get fixed. Well, we can't separate. Well, we gonna separate church from state. I can't tell, because guess who in the church right now? The state. So when you let them in there, it ain't church no more. So if I walk in there cussing, it ain't church no more. We got state in here. We got state in here. We supposed to be separated. So I vow to the people, don't pay no damn taxes to no church in District 3 until the ballpark get fixed. Oh, and then you can't do that. You sorry son of a gun. You make me sick with that stuff right there. Well, God says turn the other cheek. Yeah, okay. See what happened to that side of the mouth. Yeah,
See
you
what
turn the other cheek. See what happens.
on Sunday. See what I come with the church on Sunday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. McCall, Mr. McCall, he doing the whole speech at the church.
Huh?
He doing the whole speech at the church.
Oh, Lord.
We told y'all this last night.
Oh.
The same guy that we're watching now disrespect a room full of black people seems to be very comfortable in this setting with a room full of black folks?
Damn.
Because church don't benefit nobody but them white folks, because they know if the first inkling we get to do them like they done us, they go, please don't do us like that. We didn't mean no harm. No. Turn about spare plate. I want my 400 years like you had yours.
Wait.
God take care of the chicken.
400 years is a while.
Listen, I just give me 40 days then. Give me 40 days.
Give me 40 hours of some relief. Shit. But
you see, so we fall for this. We fall for it, and what do we get? Okay, if you okay, God, okay, we understand God, but as long as they gave us this, we the ones suffer, because they tell us when you die, you'll get your mansion. Well, goddamn it, what your mansion is then? You got a mansion down here. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna get a mansion wherever I go, heaven or hell. But right now, you living mighty damn good off my tax dollars. And the preacher living mighty damn good off my tithe money. And you gonna tell me, oh, you supposed to have a long suffering while you on earth. You was a goddamn lie. You suffer. Something good. You got a Cadillac and I got a damn Cutlass. The brakes barely work. My hood can't stay down. I got get tied up. I ain't got no back window, and I gotta pay tithes and taxes. And I don't supposed to get a damn thing on earth. Man, you tell it to somebody else. You tell it to a damn fool. That's what you tell it to. You tell it to a damn fool. So, and that's what they do. That's what they do. We run to God so much. I had no problem running to God. But here's the thing. Why get shortchanged and still do it?
Yeah.
See, they don't want to fight. Every time we go for something, they want to be humble. And sir, would you please, sir? Sir, please, give me milk and manna, sir. Please, sir. They don't say that. When they turn off them lights, they turn off them lights in a rush, and they don't give a damn what happened.
They be gone before they can catch them.
Yeah.
Damn.
And from what I'm hearing, they try to turn off somebody's lights, and the people already paid their bill because the system behind.
Mm-hmm. That's a lie.
We got to put money in the upkeep of the software of the system, you know.
Tithes and taxes, and niggas ain't got a damn thing. Ain't that something?
Anytime a black man attempts to change the slave image, he will scare white people. That's what we're gonna start. That's what we started with. That's where we're gonna stop at. I know there's another 45 minutes. We're not gonna do it tonight. We may come back. I feel like we could do a day show. A day show wouldn't be so bad if we all can align our schedules for tomorrow morning.
No, I'm not doing it in the morning. No.
All right. Well, we can definitely.
The pastors need to mind their goddamn business. Sorry about that, bar, but the pastors really need to mind their goddamn business. The black pastors need to mind their damn business because they influential. And ain't no Sister Betty think the pastor is God. So if the pastor say, well, you know, we got to give Jaguar another chance. You know, God say we got to forgive and forget, and we're going to let him get another chance. What you think about that, Miss Betty? Yes, sir, Pastor. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then Miss Betty got to go home and drink water, look like damn coffee. She can't even take a bath because she take a bath, her cat go start itching. Man, they don't, man, no. Miss Sister Betty got a UTI in that damn brown water.
That brown water.
Yeah. And what she gonna tell the husband? Well, baby, hey, Sister Betty, I'll break me off tonight. I can't break. I'm itching.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Man, go on, get off the show tomorrow. Just cancel the show.
Listen,
just cancel the show,
guys. Mr. Betty, listen. Go up to the next city council meeting. We're going to talk about it. Sister Betty, you out there? Don't. I want y'all. If y'all got brown water, listen. When y'all get in a safe environment, I want y'all to run that water. And I saw something online. These people were running their water. They lived close to like a oil refinery, and they were running their water, and they were able to light their water on fire coming out of the faucet. So I want you guys to try that lighter test on that dirty ass water that don't never make it to DG Hunter. because as we established last night, DG Hunter cannot use brown water.
But
That's
y'all
what
can.
Y'all can. There you go.
The AI centers that Alexandria finna sell that water to, they can't use brown water either.
They can't use brown water either. So that means that the city's
walk
gonna
around
clean
and
that
swole
water.
between the legs.
Y'all terrible.
No. It comes with it gets to Alexandria, it gets to the data centers first, where the data center at, and then it gets to Alexandria with the pipes and stuff.
Well, y'all get ready for some dirty data center water. It's gonna taste like ones and zeros.
Man, Sister Betty swole between the legs since he got dirty water. She can't even soak her teeth in the water. She got to wait till the rain outside, and then she gonna talk about, boy.
She got to use bottled water.
She can soak her teeth in them. They just gonna come out looking like George Washington's.
Y'all are terrible. Oh my God, y'all terrible.
So look, what was the event tonight? Tonight is a Wednesday. So what was going on?
Citywide revival. The theme was the hour of togetherness and prayer.
So what part of the city go to get a blessing from this revival? Because the damn sure ain't 1, 2, and 3.
No, I think you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that. You're gonna have to find out which church is going to get these blessings.
Wait, that was at Mount Zion? That wasn't at Christian Love?
They said Christian Love, but I don't know. Wherever
Christian Love posted it's everybody's together for the revival.
Yeah, and they go
was Cynthia Perry there?
I know Jules Green came with that. He always gonna be there. When it comes to church, he always gonna be there. Gary Johnson was there because Jock Roy called him up there.
Yeah,
and I'm thought the thing now. If you remember Cynthia Perry had that just by the same time, ain't it? I think that he be catching people off guard.
Yeah,
he be catching people off guard, and they don't want to say no because it's the proper etiquette. Just go up there.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's what they doing. Yeah, man, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I just boy.
Man, if you would have caught me in that church talking about some come on up, you would have heard me cursing church. You would have heard me way in the back. Man, fuck you, I ain't.
Wait a minute. You're telling me Gary Johnson was there at this
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Jock Roy called him up to the pulpit?
Just like he did Cynthia Perry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, look, I said this when I saw that little show they put on for Gary Johnson's announcement that he's running for re-election. Look, district council members don't do that, you know. And he did that in February. But get this. There was Jim Villard there, Jock Roy, Elizabeth Felter stayed out of sight, you know, and then Gary Johnson and then Cynthia Perry was there. Elizabeth Felter stayed out of sight because that was a political activity, you know, and so she didn't want to get caught on camera. But those four are running for re-election, and those four are all going to be on the same ticket. So just like they had Reddix Washington on that ticket with the other Republicans, Gary Johnson's going to be on that ticket with Villard, Felter, and Jock Roy.
So they got to go around the chitlin circle.
I'm gonna take a vote. We got 5 people in here. If I can get majority of this panel and at least 2 people in the chat to put 1 and agree, I'll play this clip. Can I get a majority vote from Nat?
Yeah, you're going over there. Yeah, you can play it. They got to go to the chitlin circuit. They got to go to the chitlin circuit at churches now.
Mr. Leader, I need your vote.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Mr. Porter?
Yeah, go ahead. Play it.
All right, and I'm voting for it. Can I get two ones in the chat and I'll play it? One in the chat and I'll play it. No ones in the chat. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to share this cab. Let me get to it. Oh, hold on. Add that. There we go. Take this off. I gotta remove this one and add this one.
This is sick. Boy, the chicken circuit big.
Pastors being guardians of truth, intercessors. We talked about them having spiritual authority. We talked about them being shepherds. And I just want to say a brief word about them being watchmen. And in Ezekiel, we're taught about what watchmen are, and we're taught about it. Really, it's not so much, it's the spiritual version of it, right?
They just let anybody up in the people pulpit.
Oh my God. It's election time, and he does it to them every time. She said, play it.
I already played it. That's it. I would play it over. The level of sacrilege.
Sheep, you can use it in one metaphor, other things, but this is really in Ezekiel about watching over our spirituality. And I just want to say that in the modern pastor's day today, while it's about evangelism and that spiritual protection, it's also about watching over our whole society.
Watching over society.
We've lost some loved ones lately. There's been some terrible situations that made people grieve in the highest way, the most acute and pronounced way. Loss of children, loss of any loved ones. And that makes a whole society grieve. And I want to thank the pastors for what they do in those moments. But back to the idea of being guardians with crime, with everything we see in the breakdown of society. And it's had its ups and downs. But
Matt, I want to tell you this. I understand your anger because I know for a fact that Jock Roy didn't carry his ass over to these good people with fucking revival to talk down to black folks about crime.
And they ain't gonna do it. And they ain't gonna say nothing. We stayed waiting on Jesus to come. And Larry Turner ain't gonna do them take the money and buy some cat with it anyway. So I ain't man.
I do say and think that we would all agree there's some unique references in the family. And
You come to these black people function to talk about the breakdown in people's family and crime.
And he don't take. I guarantee he don't go to the Pentecostal and say
Man,
shit
I
like
guarantee
that.
you don't even mention this shit at the Rotary Club.
Thank you. And black folks don't see what he doing.
And that's why
he talking about you.
Every chance I get, you gonna get the business. Every chance I get.
He talking about the black family right there in the black church. And the black pastor ain't gonna take the mic.
other things that are happening that make violence more often, younger kids, with guns.
Young black kids.
Weapons, and we grew up with it, you might get in a fight, but you didn't so much worry about being shot.
See what he doing?
What? The level? What?
Yeah. Yeah. Black kids. Y'all niggas fed up over here. Y'all, the pastor, y'all ain't praying hard enough.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. Larry, you need me to come through and talk to your people?
He don't have the right to talk about the black family when he don't know a damn thing about the black family, and everything he doing is to hurt the black family. Because guess what? You run to Jeff Landry then when you want something done. Because guess what? The black family suffer with high utility bills in Alexandria. The black family suffer with brown water in Alexandria. The black family suffer with poor housing in Alexandria. So you ain't got the nuts. You shouldn't be able to talk about the black family. But the black pastor lets you talk because God say, give him a chance.
Hold on, let's see.
And so our pastors take on a new watchman role of having to watch out for their flocks in yet another way, in an even more special way. And so my message this year is about that. Thank you for being those watch persons for all of us. We appreciate you, all of us, and we bless you. And we exhort you.
Watch this.
You talking about some we bless you.
Oh, you probably do. He probably do.
Oh, well, yeah.
They probably do bless. Last time he blessed him, go on.
Don't say it.
But get into this need because we need it more than ever. I want to end.
I need you to tell folks to vote for me.
Watchmen with me, and I've asked the chief to stand up and come over. And I would ask Madam President of the City Council, the head of the legislative branch. I see the vice president is here. He's welcome to come too, Gary Johnson. Ask him to come.
There you go.
And I want all of us to say a prayer over the representative of our watchmen.
Oh,
you know what? He does do that shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Son of a gun.
Man, I'll be cussing. I'll be cussing. Say, man, don't come with that bullshit, bro. Go on.
I'll pull a Curtis Lewis on their ass. Don't put me on. There ain't nothing to me. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Because when you involve the politics in it, it takes away from the church. So I can cuss now because it ain't church. This is a government function right now.
This is campaigning.
Well, don't disrespect campaigning. Well, you can't disrespect the house of the Lord. No, I'm not.
No,
I'm disrespecting
this nigga up in here.
There you go. You see, but they'll say, "Oh, you wrong. You can't. Oh, this the house of the Lord." Well, if the house of the Lord, why you let him in here talking about politics then?
That have to watch every day.
Especially when he hurt you.
And I'd ask any pastors if you wouldn't mind to bless all of us standing here that we.
Oh my God.
See? You see? I'm about to start stinking.
And that we remain single in purpose. Oh, Councilman Green's here.
My God.
Look, he said, "Oh, Councilman Green is here." Yeah, don't call Jules. Don't call Jules.
After the
he
fact,
did it. He did it. He did it too.
Oh, you want Larry Turner to put hands on people? Who said that they wanted Larry Turner to play on them?
Gross.
You see?
In purpose, and especially pray for this man and the people he leads. God bless y'all. Thank you so much for listening.
It ain't a warm embrace, though. I thank the citizens for that.
yeah, it was not a astounding type of weapon.
I can't.
You don't have. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so. Miss Dixon said they all out of order. Oh my God.
Y'all planning to keep a church, bro.
Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done.
You see?
We got a long way to go, folks. We got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Look, you know what? We got to help our people because nobody else is going to help them, right?
Mr. Porter. Okay, Mr. Porter. Okay, Mr. Porter. I'm just saying, Mr. Porter.
Nobody loves our people, and sometimes we don't even love our people. So, boy, we got a long way to go.
I think we can get there. I think that what we're addressing now is the final remnants of the final version of the worst version of Alexandria. And what we're doing is we're making people aware, whether it's the 7 people watching or whether it was the 20 people watching last night, we're making people aware of the subplots that are going on right in front of your face. You might not catch what these agenda items actually mean or what they're actually connected to or why these people are angry about this. You might not understand it in a city council context. That's why we're here to give you more background information and more contextual information that goes along with what you're seeing. And what we just saw We said it was going to happen. And we said that it was going to be that same Jock Roy that curses people out, that sits there and calls a whole room full of black folks silly for showing up to a city council meeting. The one that always tries to combat with Jules and Malcolm every time they say something. The person that's always taking these half-ass pot shots at Jeff Hall, saying he's dibbling and dabbling in malfeasance, but he never gets to the details of it. The same guy that said, I don't want to meet with any other Gator Board people. I'll send my representative. And he's black, but that's just a coincidence. You got to stop it, guys. We got to get the hell off this damn roller coaster. Or else we're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And I guarantee you're going to pay for the repairs. And you're going to pay to get back on the ride again. You're not even going to own it after you pay for all those repairs. You're going to have to get a ticket just to ride like everybody else.
Not Tavares. Now remember, the disparity study that another black preacher was in there talking about.
Right. That's right.
See, you had a black preacher in there talking about disparity study. So they don't want to spend no money with the black people.
No,
not the city.
Well, Larry Turner doesn't come up there and complain about nothing.
Well, and Lizzie Felton said she okay with the budget too. You know what that means. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
So now this is the same man. Yeah. Now this is the same man that tried to discredit a black woman at the Gator Board, tried to get her fired.
Right.
Same man that said, hey, look, if you want us to fix the brown water issues, you got to raise the utility rates.
Yep.
The same man, once again, that don't do business with black people. So why in the hell would we let him come into our neighborhood and lay hands on him at all? Now, see, I can lay hands on you, but my fist be balled up. See, that's what they need to be doing.
And it ain't gonna be no amen afterwards.
Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. And we fall for this stuff. And the preacher's gonna say, well, we got to give him another chance. God says.
Nigga, you give him a chance.
God says. Well, my thing is, damn thanking God, because God ain't down here going through the stuff that you're going through right now. Let God stay where he at, but we got to do what we got to do while we down here. And we got to take care of ourselves. And we refuse to do that because we don't have an unspoken code to take care of each other when we get in these offices. They have an unspoken code. We don't have one because we're scared to do it. And look what we get. Come to the black church. I'm pretty sure we had a white church open.
I'm pretty sure there was several white churches open on Sunday. Oh no, Wednesday. It's Bible study night.
Yeah, y'all. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna take your
no, it wasn't Miss Jeannie. It wasn't that love fellowship with Christian Love. It wasn't there. They just let him put their hands on him.
But the thing that is to me is very shocking and startling. Why would you let a person like Jock Roy take over your service and call for a blessing? And he's directing the ministers as what to do. I'm going to call up Cynthia Perry. I'm calling up Gary Johnson.
It's his show, Mr. Porter. We just a part of it. It's his show.
And what do you say? Jules Green is here too? Okay, all right. We're
gonna and I'm gonna have somebody take a photo of it and make it look like we're all in this together.
And now, preachers, I want you to come and I want you to bless them and stuff like that. Now, how in the world he gets to the point where he's coordinating blessings and directing the action of preachers and ministers?
I think Larry Turner probably was over it, and that's why he called him. Yeah. But see, we got to understand the preacher ain't them from waist down here, man. From waist up, he just another man trying to get to heaven. And we got to quit falling for it. That's all I'm saying. We got to quit falling for it. I'm pretty sure them pastors got somebody in their congregation that got brown water.
Oh yeah.
Them
Yeah, of
pastors
course.
probably got brown water in their own stuff. Them pastors, the church probably on the utility payment plan. The church probably on the utility payment plan.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Oh man, God, well we easy. We just love, you know. A song says, "I'm gonna spread the news. If it feels this good getting used, you can just keep on using me until you use me up."
Bill Withers.
Hey, look,
Hey, give me the words again. Give me the words again. Let me put that on. I'm making a post. Now,
that's what it say. I'm going to spread the news.
I am
that
going
if
to.
it feels this.
Hold up.
Yeah, spread.
I got it. The news. Go ahead. If
What are you in now?
Go ahead.
I'm going to spread. I'm going to spread the news. If it feels this good getting used, you keep on using me until you use me up.
That's Bill
Lord have
Withers.
mercy.
Yeah, that's Bill Withers.
Yes, sir.
And look, earlier Miss Colson put in there another day older and deeper in debt. You know?
No, Nat, you picked up at the wrong part, Nat. I don't like the fact that you just highlighted that part, trying to disparage our good friend Jock Wood, because there's another part of that song where he goes and he starts pontificating about waxing poetic about now, brother, if you only knew. No, he said if you only knew, you'd be wishing you was in my shoes.
Wishing you was in my shoes. God damn it, boy.
That's Keith Fox.
Oh, Lord.
You just keep on using me. I forgot to tell y'all at the council meeting before it ended, some words were said, and Roy made the statement, the 8th council member, and I told him I could be. Oh, he was going back and forth with you, and he said, "Oh, you're the 8th council member," and she said, "I could be."
Oh, look at Miss Bell. All right, Miss Bell. Look, they probably
Miss Bell giving that man a hard time.
Huh?
Miss Bell giving that man a hard time.
Yeah, she
said, "Wow." I said, "Wow."
Well, wait. I don't understand what you meant by the 8th council member. There's only 7. So what?
No, he's insinuating that Miss Linda Bell is well read as any other council member, and she could be the 8th council member.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he.
It was a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if he was trying to say she's a shadow.
You're gonna need more than one councilman to do that. He didn't.
But look,
he didn't. I think I heard him, and he probably wouldn't say anything. Yeah.
This thing.
Oh, she said he didn't think I heard him. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That was intended to be okay. He was looking to slight her. He was telling somebody that
she like she's a goddamn 8th council member.
Yeah, right. Oh well.
You be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, this thing tonight. My goodness, why would you? It wasn't even a wolf in sheep's clothing. It was the wolf without the sheep's clothing.
He came in with blood on his teeth
among the lambs. Why would you invite the wolf into your pen of lambs? And he just took over. I mean, that was so non-religious, unreligious, whichever purpose.
Sacrilegious. It was sacrilegious.
Yeah, and it was blasphemous also.
Yes.
With him getting up there, they're lucky a lightning bolt didn't come through that roof.
It just ripped the whole church in half.
Yeah, and like, man, I'm not going to stand too close to him. Yeah, up there blaspheming in the church and stuff. Yeah,
but if you pay attention, when Jock needs protection, he runs to black people. when he needs resources, he runs to white folks. So he wouldn't have never said none of that shit that he said on that microphone to none of them people at that Rotary Club. I know that.
No, he wouldn't.
So there's obviously a difference in class as far as Jock is concerned between Yao and the Rotary Club. he's dragging his chief of police around with him because the chief of police knows if he loses this election, he's out of a job as well.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
That's why he's dragging him around, and we know why he's dragging Gary around.
Yeah, because Gary's going to be on the ticket with him, you know.
Right, and Gary can't separate himself, but he's married to Jock now. You took the Reddix package. Now y'all married. It don't matter what you do from here on out.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I tell you, they ought to, this city council ought to vote on that ordinance for Gator, rescind that contract, and let Jack Roy veto it. That's what they need to do.
Let him show his true colors.
You know, and say, we're going to free Gator up so that they can invest in the neighborhoods and the communities that truly need economic investment. That's what we're going to do. And Jock, stop worrying about our little pennies over here. Worry about your 241 million and how to best use it. Don't worry about our 300,000 we take in every year.
Miss Jeannie Moran said that the damn chief of police might have been on the clock too.
I'm sure he was.
Damn chief of police was on the clock too. Damn, sitting up there getting prayed on or praying on. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't even. I definitely want to use the word prayer loosely around that because, boy, you know what? We start letting anybody in our churches. And I ain't saying church ain't for everybody, but I'm saying that sometimes it's in the best interest not to let certain people in the environment. It's like it's a bad idea to have Clarence Reed, over a church, given what he's done, right? Given what he was into year before last and last year almost. Given that, we saw him literally on camera beat somebody up. We saw him, still Catherine Davidson's son. This is not 17 years ago. This wasn't youthful indiscretions. This was literally fucking the last election cycle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was the last election cycle, like the last election cycle, like literally the last election cycle. But he's the pastor of a church, right? Y'all call him Reverend Reed. He the really okay. All right. I can see where this is going. If y'all keep trusting clergy to get you justice economically, then go ahead and close your house down, call your landlord, turn in your lease, get you an apartment inside the church. You better start paying rent on one of them pews. Because that's where you're gonna be at. That's where you're gonna be at.
But y'all do understand this. Y'all do understand there is a mass movement. It's a young lady. I can't remember what her name is. There is a young lady. She's on TikTok a lot. And she wrote a book called Boycott the Pews. And she's literally, people are momentumly coming behind her and they're stopped paying their tithes in churches. She has a huge movement going on right now. I can't remember what her name is, but she wrote the book and now she is actually having people boycott churches where they're not going and they're not paying their tithes.
Yeah, and
she's a pastor. She used to be a pastor's wife. I think her and her husband is still, but they're not in the church anymore. They left the church.
Well, the membership, the congregations are declining.
Yeah.
All across the United States.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People realize it. Mr. Porter, when they realize that churches overall bring in billions of dollars, that's when people realize. When they put them numbers out, them church numbers out, that's when people saying, wait a minute. Just like Nat and Tavares are talking about, I can't keep gas in my car. My car barely starts up, but I'm giving my money to the church.
I'm giving all my money to the church because God's got a blessing with my name on it. Larry Turner told me so. And he said, all I got to do is sow a $10,000 seed.
Don't say he said that. Please don't say that.
Okay, I'm just, that's not.
It's not true because he'll come after you.
I'm conjecture. It's in conjecture. I'm just saying people of those ilks tend to be grifters, right? It could have been the same as if I would have said, what's that boy name? What's the one with the weird eyes? Kenneth Copeland. Kenneth Copeland told me to sow a $2,000 seed and I'd be good for the rest of the year. I know it's March and I'm still eating ramen noodles and tuna fish, but my blessing's coming because I gave Kenneth Copeland my last $10,000. I cleaned out my bank account for it. And yes, he's flying in a jet and he's telling me that if I keep praying, I too can be in a jet. And I'm just going to keep on calling in every day. And every day I'll just donate a little bit more. And hopefully my breakthrough will come. Because Kenny Copeland told me so.
And there's even people saying now that they don't give anymore, that they feel so much. They said they feel a sense of freedom, not taking their money and worrying about paying their tithes. One thing about my mom and my sister, they paid their tithes. And I've been left the church. Nope.
Well, I paid my tithes when I was in the church world. I paid my tithes through services. So I was the church drummer, but I never asked for any compensation. I know church drumming and the musicians in church they make some really good money depending on.
But you asked for a compensation on here, but you wouldn't take it from them.
Well, this.
Oh, you done. You should have kept that to yourself.
I don't get compensation on here.
Okay.
I get the pleasure of dealing with my family and talking this nonsense that we talk about on this show. About
Okay. So I know. So don't look for your check for next week.
Go ahead and cash at me just the $10 advance for next week.
Nope.
Okay. Well, you see how that goes. Now you see if I show up next week. See if I show up next week. All you had to do was pay me $10 a day. I would have been the whole week. I wouldn't ask for nothing else. But since you want to hesitate on it, the show's canceled next week. All of them is over with. No, I'm just playing. No, but yeah, we got to go because we did enough tonight, and that last little thing kind of pushed us over the edge. This is ridiculous. I know there's more people watching than it was before we started, but listen. Listen, y'all got to catch the replay. Please don't judge us for that. But it's after midnight, and we done enough.
Good night. Bye-bye. Thank you, Mr. Porter. Be careful, Mr. Porter. And Mr. Porter, Friday night we'll do the amendments.
Constitutional amendments?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Today
right.
is our other meeting today, right, Mr. Porter?
Yeah, we got that tomorrow morning.
This morning, what time?
Oh. Okay. Let me see, because I'm in a different time zone. So let me give you the right time. Hold on a minute. All right. Calendar. Okay. So that is, okay. So that's going to be 9:00 Central Time.
Okay. So.
Oh, shoot. That's 8:00 this time. Okay.
Yeah, you had to double check.
Yeah.
Now, is that a solid 8:00, 9:00? Is that solid? Are we glued in that?
Yeah. Yeah. And look, I might be a few minutes late, so y'all just hang in there, you and Miss Jackson, because my grandson usually gets up about 7:00 or so.
Okay.
So I should have him all situated by 8, but just in case, if I'm not on in 5 or 10 minutes, y'all just hang tight.
Okay. Well, all right, folks. Y'all not gonna read the list of names?
I'm sorry. I was looking at something. Yes, I will do that. I'm gonna go down the line. Give me a second. I'm doing everything on my phone. I'm not on my desktop. So wait a minute, let me see. Golly, whoo. Holy. So I see Miss Susie, Miss Chisholm, Miss Jackson. I see 2 Miss Jacksons. I see, let's see, Miss Battles, Miss Bell, Miss Dixon. I think Mr. Scott was in here. Was Mr. Scott in here? Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's see who else I see on. Mr. Turner was in here. Miss Goldsby was in here. Miss Bell was in here. Miss Colson was in here. Yay. Yes, let's see who else was in here. I got Miss Dixon, I got Miss Bell, Miss Battles. I got to make sure I get everybody, y'all. Mr. Porter, thank you, Mr. Porter, for showing up and showing out. Let's see who else we have in here. Do y'all know it was 416 comments on that last video?
That's way more.
Y'all was talking. Huh?
Way more than this time.
No, yeah. It was. I know by this time it is. Let's see who else was in here. Let's see. I think that was it. That was our regular crew.
Is Nat related to Larry Turner? That's funny.
Who asked that question?
Miss Jeannie Moran.
He's not related to.
No, he's not. Different Turner. Different Turner.
He's a different Turner.
It's a different Turner. Hold on.
No,
It's a different
that's a stage name. Nat Turner is a stage name.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much again. We're gonna put a pin in that. The show after tomorrow, so Monday, we'll come back and wrap this up. And yeah, because it deserves it, right? And we really don't have to rush. There's no rush to clear out this city council meeting just yet. And it's good that we're taking a moment to dissect everything. That we literally dissect everything. So just get used. If you're a new viewer, get used to that. We break down things. We break down everything. We read the room very well. We read body language very well. We know this paperwork very well. We know the history of a lot of things very well. We are activists. We are advocates. We are. And we're standing up and we're making a change because that's what we're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. And we just try to do it the way we can. And we only encourage people to do it the best way they know how. So it involves you getting involved and it involves you learning about what we're saying. Don't take our word for it. The paperwork exists. And on that note, folks, we're out.
Night, night.
Night, night.